have calmed down. Fortnite has returned. The black hole has produced another money-guzzling game for Epic. It's going to just be crazy again.
Why's the hole got to be black?
Why's the hole got to be black, he said. It does have to be black, but that's what it was. With the little blue glow.
It is.
It had a blue glow to it. A little tint.
Dark and cavernous. Dark and cavernous.
It was better than your football picks, Renee.
That is true.
Wow, that didn't take long.
Yeah, your only black hole was your football picks this week. But you have come back with an vengeance. You said you have a sound effect for every single team.
Well, yeah, pretty much every single team because
pretty
last
much. It's
Pretty much. Like I have them all.
Well, okay, so yes, I do because
Caveat,
last week you guys made me feel like
he's an idiot
when I played black and yellow for the Seahawks. Remember?
Well, duh.
Yeah, I know. So I was like, you guys really hurt my feelings. So I had to make some. I had to make it.
Give me some volume on Mark.
I didn't know you had feelings.
God.
Know that?
I had no idea.
Yeah.
You have feelings?
I do. I'm very sensitive.
He is a sensitive man.
Nothing more than feeling.
You guys should just do a singing show one time. That'd be fantastic. It'd be great. So
I'll unleash those later. I will unveil those later.
you put some work in and you got some new stuff,
I
right?
did, yes.
He said he's got one racist one.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys
we
might
need
like
more
it.
Racist.
Yeah, so he's like,
We have not enough.
That's a drama.
capture that.
back that ass up.
Capture that. Yeah,
we do. We need more racists on this show.
Oh, my God. No, we do not.
We've dulled it out. We've gone mainstream. Let's get back to our roots.
We'll get the viewers that way. We'll bring them
Correct.
all in from all
Right?
over the world.
Sponsors will be banging on our doors.
Be all German sponsors, you know. Welcome back,
We
in,
as a
guys.
Nazi party would love to support your
Exactly. Right? Oh my God! Welcome back in. Get the chat going. I appreciate it. You guys call the show 626-208-9040. Obviously, going to have a bunch of stuff going over today. We've got all the big picks coming up in Week 7. Some huge upsets, Knocker, this past week in the NFL.
The last 2
I don't
weeks,
even know
the last
what to
2 weeks
say
have been,
anymore.
I have no idea what the hell's going on.
I have no idea what to think about
Seriously.
my team. I think they're terrible.
You know what to think. You just don't want to admit it.
They're not good.
They are not good.
And
we
I'm
tried
actually,
to tell you that 3 weeks ago when they were 3-0.
I feel like Dak has sold me out right now. I was in a buyer, and then he teased me. He took me on some dates.
Yes, he did.
To some couple restaurants, here or there.
Let you go under the sweater, under the bra, but when it came down
but
to
we actually
it,
went on a long distance vacation. And,
he had balls down there.
Oh my God!
There were balls in them panties.
Jesus, there were balls.
That's what you should feel like right now.
Worthless cocksucker.
Thank you.
This man has no dick.
That's what I'm saying. After his performance,
What a mess. What an absolute hot mess in Dallas right now.
it's such a shit show right now in Dallas. It's ridiculous. It's unbelievable. So we're going to talk about all that and more. We won't talk a lot of Dallas because there's no reason to talk Dallas because they suck.
Correct.
They're just not good right now.
Right.
So we'll move on from that. I got my power rankings. I think they're really good this week. I've settled in after Week 7.
Have you?
I think I have. You've actually been agreeing the last few weeks. I've been kind of hitting
for
it.
the most part.
Right? I mean, you were just as...
I'm like 80-20 on your pit.
You were just as
talks.
baffled as I was that the Chiefs lost this week, right?
Correct. Took
And you
my
were
money.
just as
Took my
baffled
money
that
with them.
You bitch picked the Jets, and you know you weren't confident about that pick, and you just picked it because...
I had to make up some ground. Yes.
I didn't need that right there, producer. That was not needed at
But
the
you
time.
know what? The Cowboys they're just not a good team. I tried to tell you that 3 weeks ago. They beat up on 3 shitty teams.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Admit it.
I can't
Just
now.
admit it. They beat up on 3 shitty teams. They played 2 decent teams in a row and lost. Yes, the games were close, but the fact is they lost.
It's the first time I've ever sat in my man cave, and this literally was playing in my head.
Well, everybody hurts.
You had to be hearing that.
But sometimes everybody cries.
You had to be, man.
Dude,
Watching
it was
that
funny because
fiasco.
Jackie came in and she's like, "You're losing by a lot, and you're not that in." I was like, "I prepared myself. I no longer have any confidence in my team. If we win, then I'll be happy. I feel like Dodger fans. And after watching this debacle right here, Renee, you have to be upset.
Oh yeah.
to know that you could have played the Cardinals, who suck, apparently.
I'm mad at them right now. I'm not wearing any of their hats this entire month.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That'll show 'em.
I know, that'll show them.
That'll show 'em.
I'm still mad.
Oh, my God. All right, Knocker, how are your college picks this
girl
weekend?
done me wrong.
My college picks, I went 4-2. I'm going to stop picking that Thursday game because every week I've picked that Thursday or Friday game and I've gotten it wrong. So I'm 0-1 going into Saturday.
But you went
every single week.
4-2?
I went 4-1 on Saturday.
On your picks that you put out?
Yes.
Show me the money. That's it, brother. But you got to yell
Nice
that
week.
stuff.
It's about time, Knocker. You needed one of those.
I did. For
Show
my
me
picks
the
that I
money.
put out, Boise covered, Wisconsin covered, Bama covered, SC, who our boy in Dr. Rob. Well, that looks like a homer
Speaking
pick.
of Dr. Rob, he just chimed in
hello.
Jets. Thanks, we didn't
Right?
need that.
What was my other pick? USF +5. I went 4-1 on
You
Saturday.
had a
It
good
was
week,
a great
and
day.
you were hitting a couple parlays, you said?
I
You had a parlay?
hit Minnesota to Boise to Washington. 3-team parlay. I won
Okay.
8 out of 10 games that I actually bet. They're right here on my sheet right
Oh,
here.
on your nice little notepad?
Right here. Look.
Yeah.
Look. These are the games that I liked, and these are the games that I
I
pretty
can't
much
read
bet.
your little jibber jabble there. All I see is check
Well,
marks. I'm guessing those are good.
I had Minnesota winner, Boise winner, Bama winner, SC winner. I lost with Virginia, but I had LSU, and I lost with Iowa. I don't know what
Okay.
Iowa was thinking, but they should have covered. But anyway, I
That's
had a good weekend. I hit the
That's a
bookie pretty
week.
good this weekend.
That's a good week.
Yes.
Knocker, EJ Ojo chimes in. It says, have a great show, boys. My shit of the week. Year in life is towards the fucking NFL and the officiating.
Right?
The favoritism of the Packers.
That was going to be my shit of the week too. I'm
Says.
so with you. The rule changes were supposed to make things better. Everything's gotten worse.
Yeah.
And the refs are deciding games, and it's pitiful. It's disgusting. It's not football anymore,
Yeah.
and I'm having a real problem watching it because
Yeah.
it's just combined with the commercials. The
It's pretty
shitty
bad.
refereeing
Yeah.
is making it very difficult to watch the NFL as a product.
Yeah.
It just is.
You never know what it's going to be called.
I have no idea what's happening.
It
I
could
don't.
be- yeah, and it's crazy. It says here, Proto, I picked up a game in Pick'ems on that Jets pick. So did Knocker. Ching ching for you too. All right.
He was sober enough one for 2 minutes
It
of
says,
clarity.
Knocker, you missed the UVA game. That's what
I did.
Dr.
I
Rob
said Virginia
Okay.
lost.
All right.
Virginia lost. I had Virginia. I had Maryland. They shit the bed, and Iowa. Those 3 teams lost.
Yeah.
But I only put 2 of them on my
Okay.
pick'ems.
So you did good though. Overall,
I did
you
very
were
good. Yes,
Overall,
I'm
you
4.
were
I'm
good.
4 above 500 right now, and I think I'm getting on a roll.
All
here.
right. We're gonna have there's big news in the NFL today. A couple trades
The
going
Rams
down.
are all just like fuck
Rams
this.
are going back in again.
Yeah.
They're just saying
They
no.
got
We're not
exposed.
We're gonna turn this around.
They got
We
exposed,
still
yeah.
have a good team and making some huge trades in
Well,
the NFL.
I think they finally realized they're old
Yeah.
compared to the 49ers. They're old.
Well, they've got some
Right,
old.
Marcus Peters
they're just
is
not
a little
very
old.
deep. They're just not very deep either.
They're not deep on the line, but they're also old on the line.
Yeah.
And they need some linebacker
They made
help.
some moves, so we'll
Yes.
get to those later on. Again, power rankings, got knockers, locks of the week, and I've got some good shot of the weeks this week you guys are want to stick around for. So, again, you can tweet us at Real Josh Pacheco, at Bud Knocker, at Enerbeans1. Appreciate everyone in the chat. Get those shots in just like EJ Ojo did. What up, Mike? Mike says, play us. I need that everybody hurts one more time to go for my tears for the Georgia Bulldogs. All right, here you go. All right, here you go, sir.
Well, everybody hurts. But sometimes everybody cries.
And you know he's sitting there eating a sandwich? Just sitting in that chair, watching
Right.
his Falcons just...
Blackouts.
Falcon-
He's
oh
not
my
coming
God.
out.
Dude.
He might be Michael Jackson White by the time he comes out of the basement because he ain't been in the sun for months. Dead ass serious. Because he
He
cannot
comes out
show
looking
his,
like Sammy Sosa. He comes out...
he coming out looking like that.
The
Yeah.
music in his head,
He's
just like
not
eating-
stepping out of the basement.
He just steps out after 5 years.
Think about it.
But sometimes
It's gonna be like Pops and
everybody
Danny Phil, right? Stick his head out and go back in. Yes, the Braves lost. Yes, the Falcons look
Dude,
like
everybody.
shit. Yes, Georgia
Georgia's
got beat at home
Jesus
to
Christ.
an unranked team.
At least you have your soccer team.
Yeah.
You know, at least you have your world champion soccer team.
He's like sitting there
There's
crying, eating his sandwich. He's
This
just like,
peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah.
Right?
There's my just. Not only do I suck at video games, but both my NFL, my college team, they suck.
my team suck.
Lena! Where's my sandwich?
I need a sandwich.
You know I hate mayo. I want the Miracle Whip.
I need a hot sauce to cut out the crusts.
Gets home, he's like, there's nothing to watch. All my sports teams
I
don't
need
need
no ruffles. I need some jalapeno chips. Some jalapeno chips.
Sitting there, he's lighting the fire now because it's fall now. It's getting a little chilly at night. He's just sitting there. You can see his breath go.
Right.
Just he's breathing, but he's just by himself,
Wiping away his tears
wiping away his tears
with his napkin that he's got
And then,
breadcrumbs on.
yeah, and he forgot to. He left the firewood out, so the rain got on it. So now
Okay,
he's burning.
okay.
Now he's burning his jerseys to produce
Picture
his,
this.
his fireplace fire. He's
Picture
just throwing them
this.
in.
Jesus, my brain. Picture this. Mike Myers. Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Right? Actually, no.
You're
dodgeball.
really cutting.
Hang on.
You're not even. You cut into something really good for. You don't even know what the fuck you're
I am.
saying right now.
I picture Mike.
Back that ass up.
I picture Mike.
You know what I'm saying right now, right? A producer. Yeah.
Okay, picture
I
this.
called for it radio.
Picture this. This is what I picture. Mike.
be good.
Mike looks like the guy in Dodgeball at the end of the movie, laying in bed with the bucket of chicken, where he's given up the diet and he's
Play
just
the
a
music,
fat
Renee.
freaking slob. Ben Stiller, right? Ben Stiller in bed.
Yeah.
This is how I picture
Yeah.
Mike. Hold that bucket of chicken.
With no shirt, right? No shirt. He's got no shirt on. And he's got greasy, like, in his T-zone and his titties right there. He's
Yeah.
got grease right there.
Coagulated
Yeah.
white
Yeah.
grease.
And the Smurfs is on. And it's not even on a flat screen. It's on one of those old school televisions.
Black and white.
Yeah. And he's reverting to back smoking cigarettes and there's ashes just around him.
He's had to sell everything.
Yeah. He's in one of those, his sheets are just turned like a pasty yellow. She hasn't moved. It's like, Lena, my team suck.
I ain't coming out.
I'm going to actually join
I
him
ain't
pretty
coming out.
soon. Oh, my God. It says, Mike, damn you, Josh, laughing my fucking ass off. He said, Proto's like, at least he gets a sandwich out of it.
They're still bringing him sandwiches. Okay, can't be all that bad.
Yeah, I know, MX. We're going to get to that trade with the Rams. Yes, breaking the news. Jalen Ramsey going to the Rams. We're going to talk about that in just a minute.
Yeah, I just heard about that before the show.
Yeah, big news for the Rams. So, particularly that, let's get into it right now.
Okay, let's
guys
do it.
Call the show 626-208-9040 is the number. Let's break down some of the news from around the league. Let's go. You know Proto's got a major hard-on for power rankings this week, Knox. No, he does.
You have to give him love this week.
I'm giving it to him this week, but you know he's drinking that drink. He's getting ready for it. But first, big news in the NFL. Right here in our hometown, Knox.
Yes.
As we know, the Rams love to go out and spend money on players, and they spent some more.
Yes, they did.
They spent some draft picks.
Yes, they did.
And they got arguably the best cornerback in the league right now.
Yeah,
Phone's
they
ringing, dude.
Oh, phone is ringing. All right,
Damn.
well let's bring him in. Who we got
right.
in the line here? Who's
Who we
calling?
got?
Who's calling?
It's blackout.
Look, okay. this is a very sad gentleman from the GA. Look, I usually don't really
Play the
call
music
in
for him.
crying too much, but
We'll play the music
God
for
dang
you.
it.
We'll play the music for you. Go ahead.
Appreciate you, players. This is a real somber day right here. It's been a hard week out here for the players. You know, the Falcons keep continue looking like crap. The Braves did what they did. Oh God. And the Bulldogs lost to an unranked team.
They lost to a bunch of cocks.
At home.
They lost to the Cox.
Cox at home.
Oh yeah, we got Cox all right. We got them. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the first time everybody probably saw a Bulldog taste of Cox. But that's a whole nother story. Yeah. The sandwiches The sandwiches and the chicken was real, players. Oh yeah,
Have you had to downgrade to Uncrustables?
bruh. I'm throwing. You were right there. You were right there, Knocker, man. It's looking like a beer stiller at the end of Dodge.
Right, that's what you got right now, huh?
Look.
What kind of chicken you got right now?
Freaking Natty Lights there, bro.
Natty Lights.
What kind of chicken? How much chicken you got with you right now? Where are you in bed right now? Talk to us, player. How are you doing? Talk to us. We want to make sure you're okay.
Player. I'm not okay, brother. I'm having a bad sports week. It's about to go down, man. I'm about to really start trying to find me something else to do besides watch sports.
Okay, now here's how I picture you, Mike. Here's how I picture you right now. You've had to give up your cell phone. You've had to give up your internet because of all these losses. Yeah. I picture you right now talking on an old school dial tone landline with that old football phone.
Yeah, watching
that old phone that was shaped like a football.
Watching the Smurfs on Rabbit
Tell me
Ears.
I'm wrong.
Look. It's actually Avalon and the Chipmunks, so they make me feel better.
I love you, Mike. This fucking man. Man, I love you, bro. That's fucking hilarious, dude. My God.
And I, like they say, if you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball. Well, if you could dodge chicken bones, you could dodge anything. But I can't dodge what I'm taking with my torch, man.
Oh, my God, Mike.
Do
That's
it, bro. This is
fucking
sad,
fantastic.
I'm waiting on the call to come in that says Dan Quinn has been let go. I'm waiting on it.
I think it's way overdue.
I'm patient.
Seriously.
Mike, at least you can hold your head high and say at least you're not a second page citizen. You're still on page 1, Mike. So you all right, okay?
Listen.
Just stop picking your Falcons.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. See how it is? You see the knife just sticking out. You just gonna twist it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna twist it and open the cut even more, okay?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I'm gonna still keep picking my birds. I'm gonna take this punishment. If I gotta go down, they go down. I'm gonna go down with them.
I'm gonna go down with you with the Cowboys. Okay, we ride together. Okay, ride or die, bad boys for life, man.
It's bad boys for life.
All right, we'll go down with our teams.
We like the fat people on the Titanic. It was just no hope for them. They went down.
Oh, Mike, good stuff, dude. Thank you for calling, Mike. I love you, bro. I love you.
Man, y'all know it, man. I love y'all, man. Pray for the GA, man. Pray for the GA. I'm starting the hashtag. Pray for the GA.
Okay, I'm with you.
Going down.
I'll sign up.
Right.
I'll sign up.
We'll
I
get
hate
that
to see
going
disasters.
Please sign up.
Oh, right.
And I'm waiting for I know what's coming a little bit in the show, so this is gonna be very.
No. Can you please send me that video? We lost it. Can you send it to me? We're
The
trying to
collateral
show Renee.
damage?
Please send it to me again.
Send it to me again.
Can you send it to me again?
I got you.
What are you gonna send it on? My Instagram or my Twitter? Which one are you gonna put it on? Don't put it in my text.
I'll send it to your Twitter.
All
I'll send it to you.
I got,
All right,
all
thanks,
I can
Mike.
say is like one
All
more
right,
week
brothers.
of this.
Love y'all, man. I'm out.
Love you too,
Yeah.
Mike. Bye.
One more week of this, and FEMA gonna head down there for disaster relief in the state of Georgia. That's all I gotta say right now.
Getting crazy down there.
It's pretty bad.
Grab me
Georgia
a
Tech,
beer down.
Georgia, Atlanta.
George Lopez has a funny joke. He's like, you know what FEMA stands for? Find every Mexican available.
Watch the door on there, Dad. Watch the door on there.
You told me once.
I know, but you do.
You
You
don't
forget.
need to remind
yeah, I
me.
Do.
No,
I know
you don't.
Okay.
Maybe the last half hour of the show, but
There's
right
a
now.
reason why Mom reminds you.
Excuse me.
I'm just a sweet transvestite.
I have about 4.5 fingers of Evan Williams currently. I'm guessing, is that a whiskey? Pops, you know what that is? Evan Williams?
I'll Google it. How about that?
Yeah, what's Evan Williams? Can you Google that for me? What's
Williams.
Evan Williams. That's what he's drinking.
Like
Poor blackout, I feel for
20
you.
white
I have a
guys are gonna
shot
pop
for
up.
you. How about GT or Georgia Southern? Are they losing too?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Tex looks bad
So
again.
doctor said.
It's a
It's bourbon, he said.
Oh, it's bourbon?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
I
I've
like
never even
that.
heard of Evan Williams.
All right.
Maybe because I'm not a
you
bourbon
have
drinker.
Yeah,
Yeah, now I have.
exactly. So,
now I want to try some.
Let's get to the news from around the league. Knock. Here we
You
go.
don't even drink anymore.
That's not true. I'm having a beer.
A beer.
That's true.
That's not drinking, man.
Said-
That's
said-
not drinking,
he said
bro. You're
mul-
Mexican.
I'm still drinking though.
You're gonna go into a party. I had a beer. I had a Coors Light, bro. I'm drinking. I'm pounding.
Drinking a beer right now.
I'm pounding, bro.
Even though Coors Light's
multiple.
Yo, homie, I'm
balls.
pounding.
Nothing.
He's on multiple balls,
Did you
bro.
bring in a 12-pack? No, I just brought one.
Yeah.
Trust
Bring
me.
a tall can and that's it.
If anyone on this show remembers what accidental drippage was when we talked about that, you'll want to stick around or not later in the show. I'll just tease it that way. So, all right, Knocker. Some big news in the NFL.
Yes.
As we know, Jalen Ramsey wanted out of Jacksonville.
Yes, he did.
That's been known for a couple weeks now. Well, he finally got what he wanted as Jacksonville, breaking news about an hour ago, traded Jalen Ramsey to the Los Angeles Rams, Knocker, for a first-round picks in 2020 and 2021 and a fourth-round pick in 2021, according to Shefty.
Wow.
This comes after the Rams shipped out Marcus Peters to the Ravens.
Correct.
In exchange for linebacker Kenny Young, and big moves also because they had to put Aqib Talib on the DL. So, big moves by the Rams. They see themselves getting beat down the field. I don't think Peters was worth the money they paid him. We'll see if Jalen is worth. I mean, that 2 first-round picks, Knocker,
That's
in
a
2
lot.
different years is big. That's big.
That's a lot, yes. Especially for an aging team.
But if the Rams plan to be good, how good are those picks if they're in the 30s?
Agree.
Or I mean, in the 20s.
Well, you
in
got
the high 20s.
you got a proven commodity. So you know, there's different philosophies, of course, and they needed help at that position.
Yep.
They weren't getting anything out of Marcus Peters, not what they should have been getting out of him.
Yeah.
So they take a chance again, but kudos to them for pulling the trigger, saying, "Okay, we got a problem."
Do you like
not
this
just,
deal for the Rams?
Absolutely. They're not just sitting saying, "Hey, we were the NFC champions last year. We're going to be okay." No. I mean, they sat back and watched their team get beat by a young, fast 49er team and went, "Okay, we got to do something.
I
We
don't
can't
think
sit
the
on our
Rams are going
laurels."
to outscore anyone this year.
Not the way
Not
it looks
the way
right
with Gurley.
now.
No, Gurley's not healthy. He has been playing the same.
Well, I don't
Cooper
think
Kupp's been
that's
really
the
good.
problem. I don't think Gurley's the problem. I
It's
don't.
the
I don't
offensive
think,
line.
It's the offensive line.
Yeah. And then you've
You
had
know?
the defense getting beat in the secondary, which is,
Yes.
I mean, which they shored up, and they got a linebacker, a good linebacker.
Right.
So, I think the Rams, they knew they're looking at Seattle right now at 5-1.
Yes.
They're looking at the
49ers
at 5-0.
5-0.
And they're like, hell, we can't lose another game, basically.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Before they get buried here.
We got to
And
get younger. We got to get faster. We
they
got to
did
shore up
something,
this
and
offensive
we'll see
line.
how it works out for them. Also, Knocker, we saw 2 quarterbacks. I think these guys came out in the same year. I'm not sure if I'm mistaken. Did Winston and Mariota come out in the same draft year?
Jameis Winston and Mariota?
Yeah.
I think Mariota was later by a year.
But they're right about the same time.
Pretty
Knocker.
close.
Now,
yes.
both of them
Within a couple years. Yes.
thought their franchises thought they had their guys.
Yes.
And it's just not seeming to work out. Bruce Arians was like the last thing that they brought in. It was like, look, James, we got Bruce Arians. If he can't turn you into something,
Then yes.
you're pretty much lost. Well, they've been up and down this year, Knocker. Winston threw 5 interceptions and lost a fumble on Sunday in the Buccaneers' 37-26 loss to the Panthers, bringing his career total to 68 interceptions in 59 starts. So he averages an interception a game at least.
1+.
Yeah,
yes.
1+. And then Mariota was benched in the Titans' 16-0 loss to the Broncos after completing 7 of his 18 passes, 38%. And since the 2015 season, the NFL has had 15 games with the quarterback completing 40% of his passes or less. Mariota has 3 of them, Knocker.
Wow.
So both these guys not producing like they were drafted, Knocker. Is it the last we've seen of these 2 quarterbacks? Do you think it's time to move on?
Oh, Winston for sure.
Winston, you're just done with. Do you think
Absolutely.
Mariota is still? I mean, yeah, these guys have had almost 5 years now.
And see, even when he was drafted, I'm really big on character.
Yeah.
I would rather have a slower, smaller guy who's got great character than a more talented person who's disruptive. And he's been nothing but disruptive. He was disruptive at Florida State. He had problems at Florida State.
Yeah.
And he came into the NFL. He had a good rookie year. A lot of quarterbacks have a decent rookie year. Mariota had a pretty good rookie year.
Right.
Cam Newton had a great rookie year. But once they learn you, once you get into this and you have to survive the grind and the locker room and the professionalism, I need a professional taking snaps. I think Mariota is a professional. I just think maybe he just doesn't have it.
Yeah.
But Winston is just a mess. physical
he's
talent,
just a turnover machine.
but he's just a mess.
I don't know if Mariota's fit. I think Mario could be in the league because I think he's a good serviceable backup. But I don't see him ever winning
I think he'll get
Super Bowl.
another chance somewhere. I do.
Maybe.
I do think he'll get
I'd
another
actually like
chance.
to see him in a different system, in a different team, because Tennessee's not known for getting superstar players around him or highlight offense. They've always been a kind of a grinded team, run the football, defense. But, yeah, Jameis is just done, though. I'm just over
Absolutely,
Jameis
and I
Winston
think
at
Cam,
this point.
you didn't mention Cam, but I think he's done also. I think Cam is just not going to play for anybody else in this league. I really don't. I don't think anybody anywhere is going to take a chance on him.
Yeah.
He's just disruptive.
Yep.
He's just a disruptive influence, man.
Yeah.
I need a steady guy. Look at Kyle Allen right now. May not be as talented, may not have the arm strength.
Dudes can win football games
but
right
he
now.
wins games.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
doesn't do stupid
He
shit.
doesn't do stupid shit. Yep.
And that's who I want taking snaps.
No, I agree with you. I completely agree with you. Well, Knocker, moving on to a couple more news. In New Orleans Saints cornerback P.J. Williams, who started 5 of the 6 games this season, has been suspended, Knocker, for 2 weeks for violating the NFL substance abuse policy. He's arrested for drunk driving charge back in January, pleaded guilty to reduce the charge down to a reckless operation of a vehicle.
Okay.
Williams has 2 pass defenses, sack, and 18 tackle season, so he has 3 interceptions in his career. A little bit of a loss for the Saints here. Now, they're a little banged up, but, man, have the Saints just been really, really good. I mean, 4-0 now, Teddy Bridgewater since taking over the team. The defense is nothing to mess around with. Alvin Kamara's a little banged up, but they still go down and they win a tough ball game last week.
Again, the last 2 years, we said this before, at least I did. I said this before the season started. This is a team that very well could have been in the last 2 Super Bowls. A messed up play in Minnesota and a non-call against the Rams. They're in the Super Bowl 2 years in a row. It's the same team. Bridgewater is serviceable. He's not going to screw things up.
Yes.
And that's what they needed with Breeze going down. You have to change the team, but I think they have supreme confidence in him. And the whole rest of that division, the Panthers are coming back up with Kyle Allen, but the other 2 teams in that division are just not good.
Yeah,
So
how about, I mean,
the
and you
Saints
get that.
are a good football team.
Yeah, and you look, Jameis is going to probably be out of that division. Cam Newton, I don't even know what you do with him when he comes
He's gone.
back.
I release him.
Right? Like, go take your hats and your...
He's physically not capable, and I think mentally he's not capable
I
either.
think he has other plans, too, besides football. He's gotten paid. He's got paid.
Well, he's
so,
got money, yeah,
he's
for
got
sure.
money. And lastly, here, just the news around the league. The center of the Bears defense is hurt. Akeem Hicks is going to be put on the reserve injured list. Knocker. That's going to be a huge loss for them. He had an elbow injury that held him out of 1 game already this season, so he's going to be back on the injured list for the Bears. So, man, just a crazy last week of football.
How do you explain the Chargers?
I can't explain a lot of.
Seriously, give me something. How do you explain what the hell has happened?
They lost to a 3rd-string quarterback who was on the practice team 2 weeks ago or something.
The last 3 weeks. What the hell is going on?
Absolutely unbelievable.
Seriously,
Yeah,
they were the cute pick, or a lot of people had them in the Super Bowl.
Yep, I agree.
And they just have regressed.
We
He
regressed.
I'm Elba Flood on the Sportscast, talking to you live from the Juicy Whip Studios. The Chargers. I don't know what's wrong with them. They just can't play anymore. The defense sucks. The offense looks like crap. They done.
Don't. Stupid.
They are regressing.
Oh my God! So if you want to
And
hear my
Phillip
father,
Rivers.
if you want to hear my father lisp some more,
Phillip Rivers.
He's gonna
he
come
just
with the-
don't have it anymore.
he used to come out with the ASMR tape and just start talking. Like Knocker's ASMR night. He used to do 6 hours of used to doing that. That'd be so great. You
Right?
that is so huge on Twitch, Knocker. You don't understand.
Really?
Thousands and thousands of people tune in to watch people. They have this mic in front of them, just go. They'll like read a story or like have some have a green screen behind them, so they'll have like a nightfall with rain.
I could do that.
Dude. You could.
I could so do that.
You need to. I could do it in my studio at my house. You could come to my house and
do
you
it.
could legitimately. Oh my God, it'd be so great.
Let's do it.
I'm telling you, because my Twitch has been blowing up, guys. I appreciate it. It's been, dude, the last 2 weeks have been fucking awesome on there. And it's not just video games, guys. You guys want to come just hang out? I just basically hang out in my house on that thing.
Dwayne drops Rory on the plane.
Yes. great. That's great.
Lord have mercy.
I love it. It's been a good transfer over, though. So, all right, Knocker, here we go. Are you ready for everyone's favorite, Knocker?
Uh-oh.
Power rankings?
This is the power. Are you ready?
I'm going left-handed this time.
You're going. you switch.
I have to.
You're switch hitting it.
I have to. Look at this. Check this out.
I can check out that you're not. But look at how he doesn't button a button on his shirt, no? Oh, is he taking Knocker's
My shirt out. Whoa.
Whoa.
What did you do?
I'm all taped up, bro. Ooh. Taped up, man. I'm playing injured.
What happened?
I am doing this
Is that 'cause
show
you're old?
injured.
Damn.
Check this out, dude. I'm all freaking taped up.
What happened, dude?
This is just from working 38 years with AT&T, bro.
You are a sad, strange little
Shoulder
man.
issues, bro.
God, Knocker, you all right?
But I'm gonna do. That's why I'm gonna do power rankings left-handed, man.
Need to get
People
out of
are
those Friday
questioning the
nights at Mary Sue's up there in North
People are
Hollywood.
questioning, especially MX. People are questioning the authenticity
They're
of
calling
my
you a
injuries.
faker?
Yes.
Ooh.
Because we see you doing this right-handed on the show.
That's great.
Right? Oh, we see you doing this. You can't be hurt.
That's
Okay?
good. I like that. I like that.
So we're
Knocker.
going left-handed.
You know what you should tell
All
him?
right.
Have you had a finger up your ass?
Right? Yeah, just tell him that or just throw a little bit
So I'm going left-handed on the power ranges tonight.
Tell him to suck your ball. Just be like, you know what?
Tell him to suck my
Right?
balls.
God, still one of the best Halloween. If you guys go, my Jimmy Kimmel
How would
candy.
you like to suck my butt?
Dude, the Jimmy Kimmel thing where they take the candy away from their kids is some of the best shit in the world.
Jimmy Kimmel told us to do it.
Jimmy Kimmel told us tell Jimmy Kimmel, tell him to suck my balls. That's a little kid telling Jimmy Kimmel to suck his balls. All right, Renee. Well, since we have now a handicap person in the room, we need to make sure we be aware. So you're gonna go left-handed.
Okay.
All right, we won't go too crazy. For all the new viewers, if you don't know, this is a 10-year tradition on this show, basically 8-year tradition. I've only been around. This is one of our first drops we've ever had. Shout out to Kenny Craig. Everybody at home, if you're watching or on the rerun, here we go. Get your power rankings out. Here we go.
Go power rankings. Go power rankings.
Ow, I just hit my knee.
Oh, everyone's favorite.
So how's your shoulder? Did you have to use
Are you
WD-40?
okay? Are you okay?
You have to use Ben Gay?
Yeah, I'm kind of like the Tin Man.
Are you
Like the
okay?
Tin Man?
Whoa.
They're the Chargers and they
You
suck.
did see
Knock.
Wizard of Oz, I presume.
Yes.
Okay.
Knocker, it says here on the chat, it says they're the Chargers. They suck. What other info do you need?
The Chargers.
The
Deal with
Chargers. They suck. Proto putting up the fist for the fist emoji. Fist emoji. Get Knocker some icy hot. I know, dude. The dude's
Right?
falling apart over
I
here.
am, bro.
He is falling apart.
Therapy, man.
This is more like he's a scarecrow. Dr. Rob is just an angry
If
man.
I only had a point.
I wonder if you were in trouble legitimately knowing he's a doctor, if he would help you. Be like,
He
no,
would not revive
no,
me.
The insurance, I could get sued. I don't want to help you. Like,
He would forge a DNR certificate. Do not resuscitate. He would forge it.
he's like,
Right?
nope, this is what he had on him. This is what he had
Right.
on him, officer. This is what he
All
had.
right, but Dr. Rob, just shoot me up with something really good. That's all I'm saying. Before I go, man.
Oh, my God. All right, B-Knock. Here we go. You ready? I think you're going to agree with a lot
I'm
of this.
ready.
All right?
Yes.
Now, remember, these teams have decided on a neutral field who would win. I take this very seriously because I like getting these right, and I think I was right last week, Knocker. You haven't disagreed, right? You'll be honest. I've been okay.
For the most part, I have discrepancies for the most part with your bottom three.
More
10
than the
through
top.
7.
Well, there's some
more
big
than the
shuffles
top.
in the top here, Knocker. We got some shuffles all over the place. All right, first up here,
Shuffle
Knocker.
in,
This
shuffle
team
in,
makes
shuffle
it
in.
in for the first time this season.
Number 10.
The Carolina Panthers. What can you say, man? Kyle Allen's been playing well. McCaffrey's by far the
He's a
MVP of the
beast,
league right
absolutely.
now. He's unbelievable. The defense is playing good. They've won big games in their division. They're 4-2 right now. And besides the Saints being in that division, they're the next best team by far.
Oh,
They're
absolutely.
really
There's
good.
no doubt about it.
They're
There's
really
no doubt
good.
about
I
it.
like them right now as my number 10 team. I think they're going in the right direction. Like we talked about Cam, I don't think you can bring Cam back at this point.
No,
and
no,
disrupt
no,
that
no.
locker room
Negative.
and completely play a different style of play they've
Negative.
been playing.
Keep your red, purple rooster haircut out of the locker
So
room
I'm
with
not
the
sure
furs. We
of
don't need
Cam's
it.
contract situation. I need to look that up, but At this point, I think you maybe trade
You
him.
just pay him, get rid of him, go forward.
And just move
Release
forward. I think he probably has to be an individual deal. He's only going to probably have 1 or 2 years left on the deal.
Probably,
that he's
yes.
on,
But
so.
I get rid of him. I draft another backup quarterback, and I move forward. Right now, they've got a really good thing going.
Yeah, I agree with you. Knocker, this team moves back into the top 10 here. They were out for a couple of weeks, but they've really, I think, righted the ship a little bit. I still don't trust their quarterback, but...
Number 9.
Minnesota Vikings. They've had a few good wins here, Knocker. They're 4-2.
They had a really nice win this
I like
weekend,
how
huh?
Adam Thielen's becoming a lot more relevant in the offense. They're really getting the ball, especially after he called out Cousins after week 2, I believe it was. Diggs is making some plays. One of the best running backs in the league.
Is he still making noise about wanting to leave, Stephon Diggs? Is he quieted back down
I
a
haven't
little
heard
bit
much
with
about
2
it, so it
wins?
can't be that big. I mean, right now they're winning, so I probably is quiet. If they were 2-4, it'd probably be the other way.
Right, okay.
However, Cousins scares the living shit out of him.
Sure.
And rightfully so. He's the biggest weakness of that team.
I agree.
As is, I think, Dak is in ours. Dak is the biggest weakness of our team, and so is our defense. But I got to give them the number 9 spot right here, Knocker.
Okay.
I think on a neutral field right now, I'd actually take the Vikings over the Panthers only because as a full team, I just think they have better players as a whole and more superstars in that team.
I
or
would go
stars.
opposite of that, but that's okay.
You would go opposite, really. If you had
I
to
would
put a
take
bet
Carolina.
right now on a neutral field.
Yes, I would take Carolina.
Wow. Okay, Knocker. Wow. Okay.
I'm not sold. I'm just not sold.
You're not sold?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm sold on this team. I think this is the team that's going to burn me. But I got to give them love, not only because their fans are fucking awesome, but they're 4-1 and they're playing really well, and the defense is good.
Number 8.
It's the Buffalo Bills. They're 4-1. Their defense is good. Josh Allen can play. They don't have anybody that jumps off at the TV screen at you, but
Correct.
they play as a team and they have really good coaching, and we've seen that win. Defense and coaching can get you pretty damn far in the NFL.
Well, defense wins games, and what's their only loss? To the Patriots.
Yeah,
Right?
And they played the hell out of
have
them.
won that game.
They played the hell out of
They could
them.
have won that game. So, yeah, no problem. No problem with that.
Okay, so you think the Bills though would beat both the Vikings and the Panthers right now in the neutral
yes.
field? Okay, you're
Yes.
with me. All right, we've got
Number 7.
I thought this team at first was going to stumble a lot more than they have, but Russell Wilson also MVP candidate. The guy's playing out of
Big
his
surprise
mind.
to me.
Came in and they played a couple games on the road now, and the Seahawks can move the ball, they can play. Their defense is good. They're a solid team. Pete Carroll gets the most out of every single player. It seems like that he has.
The last 2 wins have been very impressive to me. Very
Yeah.
impressive to me. I thought they were a 500 team.
Me too.
Obviously,
I've
I'm wrong.
been very impressed the last 2
Right,
weeks.
but the last 2 weeks, they
Yes.
turned it up a notch, and now I believe they can compete with pretty much anybody in the NFC.
What are your thoughts at
I
where
do.
they sit right now in my power rank? Because again, I judge these on a neutral field. Who would win?
No problem.
You're good right
Yes.
now. Okay. All right. I like it.
Number 6.
Number 6 right here, Knocker, on my power rankings. I've got the Chiefs. They drop out of the top 5 for me. That
Sure.
defense is really suspect for me at this point, Knocker. You lose 2 games, like 2 games at home, right? That's Indy losing. They're losing to Indy and Texans at home in that one. They're scared. It scares me. I still think Mahomes okay, but the ankles
But they're giving up
bum
too
right
many
now.
points.
Yeah, the defense is just shot right now, and they need to show me something right now, because right now any defense that could get Mahomes off the field and a team that could control the ball is going to win against
Right,
them.
after 2 weeks, I would have thought they would have
Yeah.
beaten any of these other 4 teams.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm not so sure.
So you don't like where the Chiefs are? You put the Chiefs.
I didn't say that based
Okay.
on last year and
But
based
I know
on
what
their,
you're saying,
their
though. You'd
first
still
4
put money
weeks
on the Chiefs, but
performance.
you wouldn't be surprised if any of those teams beat the Chiefs at this point.
Absolutely wouldn't surprise me at all if they play any of your 7 through 10
Okay,
teams and
I
lose.
got you. New top team in my top 5.
Number 5.
Houston Texans, man. And what do you got to say about their quarterback play, Knocker? Been absolutely unbelievable. And they just continue to win ball games, and that defense is good. And for a team to go in there, that's one of the most hostile places to go in and play. The only thing that scares me is their coach is O'Brien. I don't know if he can win that big game. They still haven't won. That was a big
Agreed.
game. That was a little step. That was like one of those little steps you have that your mom has outside in the planter that you're walking to where you need to go.
Little
I need to
statement game.
see a couple more of those before I'm sold here. But right now, I got to put them over the Chiefs because they beat them. And right now in a neutral field, I think just in quarterback play that they beat any one of those teams under them right now.
Agree with you. My biggest problem is if Deshaun keeps taking the beating
Yeah.
that he's taking every single week,
Watson's getting
they're
beat
gonna
up.
have a problem.
Fuller though, he's got
You know,
his.
and
got his-
again,
and
that might
Hopkins are
be
good on the
that might
outside.
be on O'Brien's shoulders, where okay, you need to be calling plays or create an offense where he's getting rid of the ball quicker or roll him out or do something with him so he's not taking the beating in the pocket. He's willing to take that beating, and he can perform taking that beating. He'll still put the ball on the spot.
Yeah.
But in this day and age, you can't expect your quarterback to get sacked 3 times a game and get hit 12 times a game
I agree with
and
you.
survive 16 games.
Completely
That's a
agree
problem.
with you. All right, Knocker, here we go.
Number 4.
They got by the skin of their teeth or whatever the saying is, Knocker. But they won last night, and it's Packers. They're
They
5-1,
didn't cover them
Knocker.
pieces of shit.
I know, but take your betting degenerate self out of it, Knocker.
Come
They
on,
still
minus
beat-
3.5 to the over 47. You have first and goal on the fucking 2. You have first and goal on the 2-yard line at the end of the game. You can't punch it in. You can't punch it in. You can't punch it in and win the parlay for me. You sit back like pussies and kick a field goal.
This is going on the next mix.
Seriously.
Okay.
But that's how I feel about the Dodgers when Cody Bellinger had got that double in the 6th inning. The last 3 batters struck out. It's like, you can't bunt him over? You can't bunt him over to get him into scoring position? Why? 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 Seriously,
In this
though.
day and age of shitty kicking and field goal kicking, why are you not going for a touchdown here? Why are you not punching the effing ball in to win this game and get the cover and get the over? The hell's the matter with you?
It all comes down to money. Well, Knocker, I have
Okay,
the
but
Packers
yeah, they
at
belong
number
there.
4. They belong there, right? I like that. All right, Knocker. Now, my top 3 here. That's good. I like that. Top 3.
Number 3.
How about them Saints, man? Teddy B, 4-0 since taking over.
Yeah,
You're only
I like it.
you're getting your star quarterback back here in a few weeks. They've really pushed themselves up in the division. Hell, if Carolina wasn't playing as well, they'd be running away with it right now. But that defense is legit. Going into Jacksonville's a tough place to play against a tough defense, and Teddy went in there and did it. And I got to give them credit because right now I think they're solid on both sides of the football. They don't turn the ball over. Kamara's unbelievable. They still have one of the best receivers in the league. And I got to put them at number 3. Right now, I think they beat any team on neutral field that I just named. Would you
Okay,
put them?
I'm not arguing.
You're
with you.
okay? And
Yeah.
how about Proto?
Number 2.
Got him.
How about them
got
Niners,
him.
dude?
Very impressive.
Nicky Bosa might be one of the new upcoming superstars right now,
Love the
Knocker.
attitude.
I love him. I seriously love him because it's cocky, but it's subtle in a way that I like it. It's not just in your face. It's just he knows he's good, and he has one of the best work ethics I hear in football.
does.
This guy works his ass off. He always
he
has
does.
a good attitude. He's a great team guy. So it's not like one of those. He's not like a Jalen Ramsey type that kind of would show up in a fucking Brinks van. This is not him. The Niners are really good, and
Yes,
their
they
coach
are.
is really good. And as long as Jimmy G can stay on his feet and just distribute the football, this team could very well run with NFC right now, especially with the Rams faltering. I mean, I don't see anybody in the NFC right now challenging them besides the Saints or the Packers. I mean, I think
Since Lynch has got there, every single draft he's had has improved this team. He's been pretty much 95% on his draft picks. They're young. Jimmy G looks great back there. He just, I mean, what is he? 11-2 now, 12-2 as a starter.
Yeah.
And like you said in preseason, bro, it's preseason. It's like
That's
Iverson.
yeah.
Practice?
Yeah.
Practice?
Yeah.
You want to tell me about practice? I'm doing things that I would never do in a game, and he's proved right.
Yep.
Breida is just
He's
a
fast as
beast
shit.
back
He
there.
is.
They got Kittle.
Yep.
They have Austin Pettis.
Yep.
If they can get a game breaker on the outside, real deep threat.
Yep, I agree with you.
Then they'll be unstoppable.
Yeah.
I love the enthusiasm.
I do. The
love they play
defensive
every
coach,
single
that
play.
stop on the 4th down on
Yes.
the goal line, the coach. That is just a team I want to root for. I'm becoming a 49ers fan.
I'm
I
right
really
with
am.
you.
I'm going to hop on that train. I am.
Number 1.
Until they beat, they'll always be there, the Patriots, and we know why.
course.
But that's still, they are not dominating. That offense is not moving the football.
No, but
that defense is really goddamn good.
Win.
Yeah, that defense
So-
is really good. Real quick in the chat here.
Update right here.
Yeah.
Just.
Yeah. What's up?
The Cardinals have now made this a 7-4 game,
Oh, shit.
and they have runners on second and third, or first and second. I believe it's in
Just
the 5th
second.
inning.
Just second.
Runner on second. That was a
One out.
double.
Damn.
That was a 3-run double. Cleared the bases. It's the top of the 5th inning, and it's now 7-4. We got us a ball game, fellas.
Got that. I like it. All right, Knocker. It says here on the chat, McCaffrey's been carrying me in 2 fantasy leagues. Yes, he's been awesome.
Right.
Well, he scored 50, right, when I played you, right? I have him on the team in the
Yep.
Sportscast League. From Dr. Rob Draft, another QB. The Panthers drafted Will Greer. He's being sarcastic. It says here. Also, Zimmer started his pre-conference by stating, "We threw the ball 29 times. Are you happy? No, I'm not. For 84 million, throw it 50 times."
Right?
Like, yeah, exactly. Also here it says, so I'm just getting through the chat here. 100% agree on the asterisk from Dougie Lawson. Packers should have an asterisk, or they should have to share it with the refs. Yeah, I mean, that was some bad calls. And Dougie Fresh over here, 100% agrees with that asterisk with you, Dr. Rob. Are Rodgers and Brady both going to retire next year? They could be the NFL story. If so, wanting a showdown with Packers and Patriots, that wouldn't be a bad Super Bowl.
That would be great. Great storyline.
I wouldn't mind enjoy that. I know Dr. Rob would hate it, and a lot of other fans would probably hate it that hate those two teams. But to see it one more time, yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. It'd be fun. Definitely probably the NFL is fixing this thing. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
It's hard to disagree when you see some of these
the chat's just going
things.
off with it here. Yeah,
seriously,
it says,
these are blatant, correctable things that decide football games.
Yeah. It says here, I've been said that for years. Look up the video, how bad the refs killed my Niners when they lost to the Seahawks a few years back when the story was best offense versus best defense. If those helmets don't have a G sticker on them, then they don't get those calls.
Gotta agree.
Yeah, only time the cheating Packers didn't get the calls was when the replacement refs were in.
I love the discount double cheat.
Yeah, discount double cheat.
Somebody
I
put
like
that out there.
too. So yeah, it's getting bad though, and it's showing because now the fans, like you're seeing, are noticing it. It's becoming an issue definitely.
Well, there's so many angles, so many replays, so many ways to get this right. How do you miss shit?
Yeah.
How do you miss shit like this?
Yeah, I agree with you. All right, Knocker, we're gonna get to break here. We get back, a shot of the week coming up. Get those shits in. I got some good ones for you guys when we get back. Also, our picks, week 7, getting into those locks. Go over the spreads. Give you all that good stuff. Get your picks in as well. Follow along. Call the show 626-208-9040. Knocker's got his college locks as well at the end of the show. So we'll be right back after this.
Years of the purple and gold, brought to you by your Los Angeles Lakers.
Minnesota to LA, here we go. Feel it in your soul, it's the purple and gold. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Feel it in your soul, it's the purple and gold.
The field, the rock, the skill, the shot. Lakers reveal the plot to come and steal the spot of top seed. The 9-time champion king, then everything except one got the champion ring. Who can forget? James Worthy, Kareem Abdul, heard the magic part of the dream team that ruled, and they kept it lively with the Celtic rivalry. Protected the title with every breath. The dynasty lives on. We support this. Lakers giving gold full court press. Talk to you by Fox Sports West. 60 years the victory cheers. Minnesota to LA, now the victory's here because
Minnesota to LA, here we go. Feel it in your soul, it's the purple and gold. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Feel it in your soul, it's the purple and gold.
Lakers have more talent and more beef than Jack Nicholson in his 40-year-floor seats. The Hall of Famers like Still Wilt and Jerry West gave their very best in the jersey on their chest. Said Lakers, soon you'll feel when you pass through. Or they smash you like a cashew, whether field or bat. A 7-foot power Gasol, Kobe making them fold when the chairs is packed. It's like
this game's in the Admiral refrigerator. The door's closed, the lights out. Butter's getting hard, the eggs are cooling, and the Jello is jiggling. Been jiggling for a long time.
The Lakers make them say.
Minnesota to LA, here we go. Feel it in your soul, it's the purple and gold. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Feel it in your soul, it's the purple and gold. Minnesota to LA, here we go. Feel it in your soul, it's the purple and gold. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Feel it in your soul, it's the purple and gold.
so why don't we go and get us some more? Because we need our motivation just to start a fine new day. And when we hit the spot, either pass the joint or pass the mic this way. Oh yeah, yeah. Cause you know, we love the reggae, we love the bass bumping on any given day. With that dub style that was bound to make you sway, always done and perfected in original ways. So if you listen to me, then you're bound to come down with the freshly new mix that was done naturally. Oh, yeah. And this is just where we stand, found upon the forehand. Recognize the tone, it's natural lights and we cannot be home. Oh, no, 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 no. Watch it. On any given day with our love style that was bound to make you sway, always done and perfected in original ways. So when you catch us out on the shore side, often posted in the sand, these are just the vibes we're bringing, only of the high quality brand. And when you catch us on the shore side, often posted in the sand, and these are just the vibes we're bringing, only of the high quality brand.
Just search Sportscast right there. Subscribe to the show, rate the show, leave a review. We appreciate it. Also on Twitch at Sportscast Squad. Check us out there. Also on Twitter at Sportscast Squad. We'll give a shout out to my brother who just started his shit too. Go to @FearTheReload. Check out all his shit. Subscribe there as well. Follow me and my brother playing some games together. All right, Knock right now. It's a shot of the week. I've got some good ones for you. Got some videos I'm going to play here for you guys. Some good ones. I think you like some inspiring stuff. I don't got crappy stuff. I got good stuff. All right, Knocker. First one up here. Let me see. I think you tweeted this video. I don't know. It was from Barstool. But it's just great. I got to give a shot of the week. Did you see this video, Knocker?
No, I have not.
Football player.
No, I have not.
Sanford football player. This is him telling his stepfather that he changed his last name to honor him, and it's now on his jersey. You know, he's going to be playing with his stepfather's last name. So I got to give just a great whole thing here, Knocker. I'll blow it up for you so you can see, because I know you're an old man. You got Scrooge McDuck glasses over there. So, Knocker, here we go. This makes you feel good. There you go.
Right? Yeah. How I always treasure the time I have with you. Yeah. Now you're my world. I got my last name changed. I'm now George Grimway Musto. Look at my jersey.
At center, number 75, Brandon Loftus.
I love you so much, Dad.
Oh, God, I love you.
I love you.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Right? Wow. Is there an onion in the room?
I think so. I gotta stop chopping onions because wow.
All right,
that was serious shit right there, man.
I know. It's good stuff.
Very cool.
Good stuff right there. I know I've turned up too after that one.
Wow.
It's good shit. All right, well, this little cherry up here. Let's see here. Let's see. Where's it at? This kid. All right, here's what little cherry will make you laugh, cry. Okay. Now, Knocker, there's people that have mottos, right? There's mottos in life.
Sure.
Like, There's mottos in life where like
Word
people
you
get up in
live
the morning,
by,
get up in the morning, what? Carpe diem, right?
Right.
Like seize
Yeah,
the day.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
this little 2-year-old man, I think his name. What's it say? His name is Dad. Asen.
Ion.
He said, read the caption right there, Knocker. What does it say?
It says, Ion started repeating his morning affirmation by himself on the way to school.
So this little kid, his mantra. This little kid's 2 years old right here, or 3 years old, walking into school to preschool, and this is what everybody should be telling themselves when they go shot of the week to this little kid. So you know he's going to be one of those positive, just fucking people in life. Right, here we go.
I am smart. I am blessed. I can do anything. I am smart. I am blessed. I can do anything. I am smart. I am blessed. I can do anything.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah, little brother.
That little kid's the best, dude.
Shit,
I
yeah,
am
baby
smart.
brother.
I am blessed. I can do anything. Shot of the week to that little dude, because that is fucking awesome. Now, Knocker. I love this one next one. Shit. This is the shit for this guy's wife, because if she's really like this, I feel bad for him. And shot of the week. This is the best. Knocker, I've never, in the history of me seeing videos, never seen a contestant when they ask him, hey, where are you from? And, you know, what do you give your story on a game show? This is the best, most honest answer I've ever seen in my life. Here we go. Some Wheel of Fortune.
Hello, Blair Davis, Cardiff, California. Own the trucking business, it says here.
Small trucking business in San Diego.
Good for you. And talk about your family.
I've been trapped in a loveless marriage for the last 12 years to an old battle axe named Kim. She cursed my life with 3 stepchildren named Star, RJ, and Ryan, and I have 1 rotten grandson.
Wow!
You dick!
Dude, that's Wheel of Fortune! That's really a Wheel of Fortune!
That is so special.
One more time
That
for
is
Blair.
so special.
Blair, you are my hero right now. Blair, here we go.
Hello, Blair Davis, Cardiff, California. Own the trucking business, it says here.
Small trucking business in San Diego.
Good for you. And talk about your family.
I've been trapped in a loveless marriage for the last 12 years to an old battle axe named Kim. She cursed my life with 3 stepchildren named Star, RJ, and Ryan, and I have 1 rotten grandson.
She's a bitch.
Yeah, she's a
Oh my God! Wow! It's a shot of the week to Blair for being the most brutally honest American
in America.
That not the the
That
old
was awesome.
battle axe. I love how he named his kids.
Okay, now-
Star. What they fucking named him Star? You think he did that?
That's probably the mom's
so
choice.
the old
Blair
guy,
looks like a blacker guy.
the old guy out there that holds the little lantern searching for truth,
Yeah.
he can stop looking.
That's it.
An honest man.
Oh my
Right.
God!
Right? He has now found
Yes.
an honest man. She has cursed me with 3
My God.
stepchildren.
Dude, I listened to that. I saw that.
and 1 rotten
Dude, I lost my shit. I lost my shit. What a rotten grandchild. And you can tell when he says one of his kids' named Star, he's like, Star? Like, yeah, that was his name. He's a biker with a fucking ZZ Top beard. And he's like, yeah, we named my kid Star.
But they're stepchildren. They're not even his. So he's just like,
They're not even
bad. You know?
3 bitches.
And yet, you know what? On that, you could put don't use drugs. Because you know this was a drug-related relationship where he fell in love on some just radical sex night and thought this was going to be a good thing.
Right?
Until reality slapped him hard in the face.
Yeah.
Man.
Blair Davis, Cardiff, California. Own the trucking business, it says here.
Small trucking business in San Diego.
Good for you. And talk about your family.
I've been trapped in a loveless marriage for the last 12 years to an old battle axe named Kim. She cursed my life with 3 stepchildren named Star, RJ, and Ryan, and I have 1 rotten grandson.
I want that to be like my ringtone or something. Oh my God. Dude, this is so good. Blair, I fucking love you. If anyone knows who Blair is, I would love to have him on the show. I would love to have
He's
fun
just
with
like,
for Blair.
You can all go fuck yourself.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Thank you, Blair. That is
Blair.
just brutal honesty.
Blair, I appreciate it. All right. I throw it to you, Nog. I'm done.
Oh, I'm supposed to follow that? Really?
I will go to Renee. We'll make it real awkward. Renee, follow that. I will let Renee suck it up, and then you can
All
go.
right. Yeah, you can go last. We'll save the best for last.
He's gonna be like, I went and took a shit today.
No, shot of the week real quick.
I'm regular now. Shot
Yeah.
of the week.
I'm going keto.
I'm going keto. I know. So on Thursday we went to the Queen Mary Dark Harbor. That was fun.
Yeah, that looked dope. Your
It was pretty
Instagram
dope,
was
dude. We
pretty
went.
good. I
Yeah, we
liked
went
it.
through the the Queen Mary. Went through all
very
these
cool.
mazes and stuff. And
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Had a good time. We got tickets for only $20 on Gold Stars.
I
If
was
you want to
gonna
go,
ask
it's
you
like
that.
it's like the cheapest
that's
of
a cheap
anything.
date.
Dude. Drive
Love
down
that.
to Long Beach. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a good time.
Okay,
And
now
then-
let me ask you this.
Yes.
Any imbibement of any sort before you entered the Queen Mary that night?
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah, you have to, man. You have to. And they had secret bars inside some of the mazes.
Oh, really?
And you could only get in with a chip. So you had to find chips. Yeah, and
To
it was
get a drink or
yeah, to
something?
get a drink
Nice.
inside the bar, like in one of the mazes.
Oh, that's cool.
It was pretty awesome.
It
dude.
looked pretty dope. Like
You
the
know,
whole
they
scene.
say that the ship's
Yeah.
haunted anyway,
Yeah,
so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it was cool. And then my second shot of the week, I'm not sure if you guys saw this video or not, but this was my inner. So last week, obviously the Dodgers got eliminated, right?
Yeah.
So this kid was my inner Phils, and he gets my shot of the week.
They're gonna play next year.
Oh, I saw this. Yep. Buckley Kershaw. No. Now we can.
I hate Kershaw.
Buddy, well, you just made a mistake.
I hate Kershaw and David Roberts.
Oh, God.
I hate David Roberts the most because he's a stupid guy.
Sorry, buddy.
I
The
want to
little
make a
kid.
T-shirt
So
that
that
says
was
Dave
Dave
Roberts,
Roberts is the
stupid
stupid
guy.
guy.
Yeah.
Stupid
Oh
guy.
my God, I could sell that shit. That is
Right.
amazing.
So yeah, that little kid gets my shot of the week.
God, do you want to follow both these?
Really? What do I do?
Oh, you want? Oh, we can do blackout shot. He sent me the video. We'll show it to Renee. You can't see it on camera, so we'll be okay. I can't show this video because it's
very
okay.
graphic.
Renee, here. I have it behind me. Okay, this will be the first
this
time
the
you
one
see.
that-
This is what Mike sent us. Now, remember you guys back when we talked about innocent. What is
Incidental collateral damage, incidental touching when you're having a three-way.
Now, Renee, we have figured out what actually the line is.
Okay.
Okay, this is it. Okay.
Okay.
So here we go. Oh, you missed it, bro.
Oh, sorry.
Oh
I
my
was-
God.
I was-
Okay, watch carefully. Ready?
Yeah. Yeah, what did you expect?
Oh my God.
Jesus.
And now I'm deleting the video.
Yeah.
That is
That
gone.
is crossing the line.
That is crossing the line.
Anybody wants to see
But
what that is?
I'm just saying, if you put yourself in that predicament and in that situation, I mean,
Dude could have turned 6 inches to the right.
Yeah.
For God's sake.
but you don't know how
He
far
had
I shoot.
plenty of time.
It's just a care
Well,
bear.
okay, from the nose to the shoulder is 6 inches. If you're going like this, come on. You're not just gonna stand there and it's only going one direction. It goes straight.
Straight.
So
That's true.
aim this way.
Oh, so it's the shooter's fault.
The other guy's just doing his thing.
Oh my God.
He had no expectation of being shot in the face by his partner 2 feet away.
If you guys want
Bro,
that video,
aim to the right. They got plastic on the floor.
if you want that video, you have to follow Blackout Falcon, and you have to request it because I will not pass that along. I won't. I'm deleting it from my account as soon as the only reason I had that is because I wanted Mike to send it to
I'm
show
just
Renee.
saying, if that's me and you, we aren't friends anymore. We are not friends anymore.
Oh my God. Okay, let's move on.
Okay?
Knocker. Let's
Okay,
move
gotcha.
on.
Thank you.
Noted.
Okay. Oh, noted. Let's move
Noted.
on. All right, let's move on. Actually, while you do that,
Should have warned me. I'd have worn a mask.
while you do that, I'm literally gonna delete that from my phone right now.
Okay, my shot of the week goes to the South Carolina Gamecocks, who just went in between the hedges and defeated the Georgia Bulldogs, the number 2 Georgia Bulldogs, or number 3, depending on which poll you're looking
was
at.
definitely
what have
not
you.
Deleted.
But through adversity, they had a game-winning field goal at the end of the game that they missed. Just
Yeah.
so many ways they could have caved in, and they didn't. They stood tall. They stood fast, and just I love underdogs. Even if I lose money, if I'm going to lose the money, I want the underdog to win. And they played their ass off. Yeah. They've had rough times down in South Carolina for quite a while now.
Yeah,
and,
great.
It's just a great win. That's why I love college football. I just love college football. Okay. And my shit of the week just goes to the refereeing.
What up, Matt?
Refereeing and commercials. We got to do something about this because I love football. I love football almost as much as I love my wife. But it is very difficult to sit through an NFL game where momentum changes because there's a commercial. Do I really need 3 minutes of commercials, the kickoff, and then 4 minutes of fucking commercials?
Yeah.
No, I don't. After a turnover, when my team gets momentum, now there's a 3-minute timeout. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Play the fucking
I know, it's
game.
getting ridiculous.
Play the commercials up in the corner.
And I understand.
Let's get real
money.
with this.
Yeah.
And it just really bores my ass out to where I don't enjoy it as much as I used to. And it's a shame because I lived for Saturday and Sunday. Saturday's not so bad. Sunday's horrible.
Yeah, it's getting kind of bad.
I'm
it's
still watching. I mean, it's still football, but it's just not the same
NFL
for me.
games are 90% commercials and replays and 10% live game footage.
Exactly.
When you actually just break it down, that's probably what it is.
You watch a game, Josh. I'm going to challenge you this, okay? Go back in the NFL archives or whatever. However you do this, find a game from 1977 and watch it. And then compare it to today's game.
There's NFL films you can't even
right? Just there's no interruptions. They interrupt at the right time.
Yeah, it's not even comparison.
Right?
So
even Michelle, even your mom's like, I can't watch this.
No, I know.
I can't watch
everything.
this.
It's a blown
There's
call.
There's 8 minutes of commercials. We watch 10 seconds of football.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
So that's my shit. I understand.
At
but
the
you
end
know
of the
what?
Dallas game, the last 6 plays before they went in were penalties.
I would rather the league take less commercials, right? And just pay them less.
Yeah.
Instead of 55 million, pay them 25 million and cut some commercials out. Because let me tell you, if it continues this way, I'm a firm believer in this. If it continues this way, you're going to lose more fans than you think.
Well, there's still
you really
giant.
are.
There's still a giant. Let's take our shots.
Take a shot.
All right, here we go, guys. Cheers up. Cheers at home. Get your favorite shot. Let's go.
Everybody! Damn, I love vodka.
God, it feels good. It feels really good.
By the way, I like your shirt, man.
You like my shirt?
I do. I like the retro shirt, man. I think it's pretty cool.
You like that?
Yeah, I do.
I really am into retro. I think that's my thing. I really wish as much as I'm into technology, and I have computers and all that shit. I actually would love to go back to the 80s, 90s. There's such like a simplistic time before the cell phone.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess that's what it is. The cell phone just changed everything.
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's such a time where, like, you can't get a hold of me because I'm with somebody and you only have, like, that time with that person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just so, like,
I remember having a pager, man. I remember having, secret codes on pagers. You'd have to stop at a payphone. Yeah.
Call me a old
farm. Hey, dude, I got to call this guy. Stop at 7-Eleven real quick.
All right, Knock, you ready to get some picks?
Sure.
You, sir.
I know, I need to get
get your ass back in
here,
Well,
hopefully with these new sound effects
we can't have our producer finishing as a second-page citizen.
Remember, I'm a Mexican, so I'm good at climbing walls.
And being a third-rate citizen.
We're all Mexican here. That's funny. He's the most Mexican. We're all Mexican.
He's the food stamp portion of our show.
All right, Knock. Are you ready?
I represent Home Depot. I represent the whole Home Depot audience of our show.
That's right. We are very ethnic.
Those poor 50 guys out there with their lunches.
That's right.
God.
All right, Knock, here we go. You ready? Feels good, people. You know it does. Nothing feels better than that music. Nothing feels better than getting $200, which is what we're giving away.
Woo, 200 simoleons, man.
100 picks can pick them. Again, for all you newcomers, make sure you get it next year. We do it every year.
And you bastards on page 2 better pony up that 99
cents, right?
Don't be the one guy that doesn't pay.
Me and Pops, we both put up $100 in our Picks Can Pick 'em contest, saying that we will
just because we love you.
And we think we're better than you.
Exactly.
I mean, there is a little bit of put
pride,
your dick out
ego.
the table. Yeah, there's
for
a little
sure.
bit of,
I'm betting 100 on myself that I'm better than you. I'm losing, but
you're actually not doing that bad. We're slowly getting back there.
All I can say is
I had a 10-win week. I'm doing pretty well right now.
All I can say is 1 year I won it, and have you?
We're going to get to the picks week 7. And here you go.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
Well, shout out to Cable Guy in first place.
What?
Knockers, 62 wins. He had he had an okay week at 8 wins, but he held his position at solo in first place at 62 wins.
Okay.
Peyton's place at 61. We got a big tie for second here. We got Peyton's place, which is Dougie Fresh, I believe, because that's Sturm. 49ers fam, not sure who that is exactly. Steady Cruising, which is our brother. Up to the top. Crispy Rice, who runs horses.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we were coming up on the Twitch stream last night. We were thinking maybe we should just delete his account and not let him know what happened. We just play stupid, because if a guy with horses wins on the show,
we can't let him win.
We can't have this show anymore.
Exactly.
We're gonna have to have him on the horse guy to talk about picks. So then we got Ben Jillian with 60. We got Seraph Dog 8 with 60. We got Scabs. Johnny Ice up there with 60, so only 2 back for Johnny Ice.
Wow.
Myself here, Knocker, I am at 57. At a 10-week win, so really good.
Nice.
I gained 2 picks on the leader.
Right.
So I'm only 5 back right now.
Okay.
I can make a charge
Sure
here.
you can. Sure you can.
Knocker, you're still right there as well. Let me search down here for you.
So you're at 57.
Yeah, I'm at 57.
Probably like
Drunk
55.
Out Falcon is at least on the front page. Knocker, are you on page 2?
Am I?
Oh my God, I can't find your name. This is not good. Knocker, you will be shamed for all eternity. You're Bud Knocker on here, right?
Yeah, the Bud Knocker one.
Are you nervous right now?
Very. My balls are up in my fucking stomach right now.
Oh my God. Beast Mode, Bud Knocker on page 2.
What?
Oh my God. With 54.
What?
Wow.
Well, I thought 55. Okay,
You're 8 back.
I'm 8 back.
Knocker,
Wow.
you need to get together for the show here. But Big Jets pick. Big Jets pick. You did pick the upset of the week. You did pick the upset of the week, so I'll give you that. All right, here we go. First game up on the schedule here. Let me bring up the spreads.
Well, Dan had me pretty much intimidated last week because he just pounded the spreads.
Dan made
last
you
week,
bitch
right?
last week. Guessing spreads.
9-2 or something like that.
My God. All right, well, we got some good ones for you, Knocker. Here we go. First up.
Chiefs versus Broncos.
Chiefs versus the Broncos here. Broncos
Wow.
are 4-2 here, Knocker, coming off 2 straight losses. Broncos coming off, I think, a couple wins here.
Yeah, a couple
2
wins.
and 4. They're at home, as we know.
This would have been
Broncos
an easy pick 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you feel really weird about this pick now. Exactly, Knocker. Exactly. Well, let's give you a couple trends here. Kansas City is 5-0 straight up in its last 5 games with playing Denver. So they've been really good against them lately. And they're also 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 games they're playing on the road against Denver. So they've had Denver's number the last few years, but we know the trend on them is down right now. Does Vegas buy into the trend? What do you think the spread is?
You got to think Kansas City, even with the 2 losses. I'm going
Vegas
6.5.
stupid.
Not quite 7. I'm going 6.5.
Only 3.
That's what I said 2 weeks
Chiefs.
ago. This was a
Chiefs
10-point spread.
-3 right now. No,
Right.
it's giving mad respect to the Broncos and how they've kind of railed the ship a little bit, and just what they think about the Chiefs' defense. Probably, And I'm actually going to go with the Chiefs in a win here. I can't take them to lose 3 in a row. I think Andy Reid will right the ship somehow. Because the Broncos' offense doesn't scare me. I got to go with the Chiefs. I got to think they rebound in this. And I'll actually take them against the spread. I'm going to ride or die one more time, Knock.
Okay.
With the Chiefs right now.
I'm going
I'm going to
the
ride or
opposite.
die with the Chiefs one more time.
I'm going the opposite.
You're going opposite here.
I think Denver covers, and I think this is a
You're going to take that field goal, huh?
trap game for Kansas City going on the road into Denver, where now the expectations are, okay, we're a decent team. I think it's going to be an absolute
Everybody in that
madhouse.
division feels they're back in it.
Except the
That's
Chargers.
the thing. God, the Chargers are so bad. Chargers are so bad. All right,
Right,
Renee?
but the Raiders are looking good. Denver, playing in Denver, they're revitalized.
All right,
I think
so you
this
go
is
Denver.
A trap
I'm
game.
going
Yeah, I am.
Chiefs. All right,
Yeah.
I'm going to go Chiefs. I think they win it like 27-17. I actually think they win by about 10 points here.
All right, so I was going to save this sound effect, which is new, by the way, one of the new ones I made, for the Redskins, but I'm not picking the Redskins this year, so I'm going to use this one for the Chiefs.
Okay.
And you guys might like this one.
Let's see it.
My new racist one.
Let's see it.
1 little, 2 little, 3 little Indians, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little Indians, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little Indians, 10 little Indian boys.
Oh my God, it's great. Dude, you know what? You said you were bringing the fire today. Yeah. You said you were bringing the fire. All right, give him a couple family dings on that. Couple family dings. That was fantastic. Oh my God, Renee, so good, dude. So kids loved it. Kids are happy. All right, cool. Kids are happy. Oh my God. Go with me in the Chiefs. If you don't know, guys, he's going with the Chiefs.
Yes.
So
I'm expecting Chief Knocking Wood to call in just at
as
any
you know, our
moment.
producer picks all his games with sound effects. That's what he's great for. All right, Knocker. Next up here, we got to go on Sunday in the morning here. Here we go.
Rams
School of Rock
versus
shit right there.
Falcons.
Rams versus Falcons here, Knocker.
Wow.
Yeah, going to be an interesting game here. Rams are 3-3.
Wow.
Falcons are 1-5. Again, the Rams have lost 3 games in a row. The Falcons, I believe, have lost 5 in a row. I think they won their first game, and that was it. Falcons at home here, Knocker. What do you think the spread is in Vegas? Come on, get these. Come on, you got to get. Let's get on track here.
You know,
Think. Everything's tightening up. Just think tight.
I just can't see where they make Atlanta a favorite in this game based on the way they're playing, but I don't think the Rams are going to get more than 3 points, so I'm going to give the Rams 2.5.
There's 3 points here. The Rams get 3.
Okay.
-3 on the road here. Man, I have to think Jalen Ramsey gives this team some sort of a bolt here, knowing that they
all
still
three
got
of the pickups.
Yeah.
All 3 of them.
At this point, the Falcons, are you playing for draft picks? Like, what are you playing for at this point?
Right.
The season's over for them. I think some
I really
players
would have
know
fired
that.
the coach. I really, this week, would have fired the coach and tried to save the season.
And you know what, other Knocker, you got to think about is that linebacker or that wide receiver that's going over the middle. Do I really want to catch that ball? We're 1-5. You know what I'm saying? That plays into athletes'
Absolutely
heads. I think that's in there.
They
I'm going to go
thinking about their careers instead of the team.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
I'm in a contract year. Do I really, I'm going to go Rams on the road here. I'll have them to cover the spread. I think Sean McVay and company get it turned back around. That Falcons defense, I think, is just really bad. I'm going to go Rams. I'm going to go 27-20 over the Falcons.
Yeah, I think the Falcons are a lost cause. I think that locker room understands that they're a lost cause.
Yeah.
I think the Rams, with this trade, I think the management told them, okay, we're not giving up on you. We're really going to try and get this fixed. We believe in you. We're just going to, just tweak it just a little bit. But I think the rest of the team goes, okay, they made some moves. We needed some help, and they didn't give up on us. They gave us some help.
Yeah.
We still got something to fight for. We could still do this. And I think they're in a much better mental position than the Falcons are right now. So I go for the Rams, and I think they win this by 10, 12 points.
Okay, what do you got, Renee?
I'm going to go upset pick.
Oh, at home. All right, it's not a bad pick.
Yeah.
You got to get back in it.
Right,
You're going to go with the upset pick.
So
All right, I like it. All right, next game up here, Knocker. I didn't give this game blackout because one team is relevant, and if they're in my top 10, they're worth watching. So here we go.
Dolphins versus Bills.
Man, Bills could probably Bills can win another one here, Knocker.
Yes, sir.
Bills can win another one here, and I think they do win here. But what do you think the spread is here? The winless Dolphins. Obviously, they're looking for Tua coming out of Alabama. I think that's who they're going to pick up as their quarterback, Knocker, if they're going to go anywhere.
Unfortunately for Tua, I think if he gets drafted there, he doesn't last.
He
5
dies.
years.
He dies. Yeah, he goes down in flames. Bills 4-1, Dolphins 0-5. What do you think the line is here? Now, this line surprises me.
I think the Bills are favored by 9.
You could almost double that. The Bills are favored by 17 points in this game. That's how good they think the Bills' defense is.
Yeah.
They don't think the Dolphins will score more than 10 points in this game. And then they think that the Bills are going to get to the high 20s. They're thinking a 27-10 game just by the spread level. I think that's what Vegas is thinking there.
Yeah. I can't argue with that.
So if the Bills get to 30, then they cover. But I can't swallow that spread.
I think this last Dolphins game, as close as they came to winning the game and then losing, very disheartening. Now you're traveling all the way up the East Coast to play in a chilly Buffalo Stadium with a team that's hot. Yeah, I think Buffalo covers this.
Yeah, I do too. I don't think they cover. I think Buffalo wins. I will never bet a 17-point spread. I just can't do it. I can't swallow the points. I'm going to go Bills though at home. I'd like that spread. I think they win 27-20. I think it's right around that spread, but I'm going to go Bills. What do you got, Renee?
Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo.
Nice.
I like that.
Dude, so good.
That one's better.
Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go
Dude, like
Buffalo.
Bills Mafia would appreciate that.
Like that one?
Bills Mafia would appreciate that. That's good stuff. All right, Knocker, next game up here.
You better have the ticket. Because it's the blackout game of the
This is
week.
going to make you throw up in your mouth.
Jaguars versus Bengals.
Oh,
This does pretty much suck.
God.
I don't give a fuck.
God, the battle,
does?
battle of the cats here, Knocker. Bengals versus Jags. Jags on the road here, coming off the loss against the Saints. They're 2-4, still somewhat viable. They need to win this game. They have to win this game and get things going if they want any chance to make a wild card in the NFC. The Bengals, it's a lost season. It's 0-6. What do you think the spread here by Vegas standards are?
I think Jacksonville's actually favored on the road by 2 points.
Favored by 3.5 here in this, so it can fluctuate. Minus field goal over the Bengals. I think the Jags get it done in this one.
Absolutely.
Minshew, I still think is a better quarterback than Dalton at this point. And like I said, I don't like going with teams that they know the season's given up. The players don't fight any longer. They don't give that extra 10%. Yeah.
And yes, they lost last week, but they lost to a damn good football team. And they were in the game the entire game.
And they know in the AFC they can still get a wild card. There's still a chance to turn this. They're not down and out. I'm going to go with the Jags. What do you got, Renee? All right, go with the Jags in this one. I like it. All right,
that
next.
could have been the Bengals, too.
You're going Jags, though, right? You're going Jags? Yeah, you're going Jags. All right, next one up here, Knocker.
It could have been the Bengals, but I would have played the Bengals, the band.
Oh, that's right. The
usually
Bengals.
my
Oh, yeah,
Bengals.
that's usually your go-to. You're right. Don't question a man in his sound effects. Knocker, this one's going to be a good game. Here we go.
Vikings versus Lions.
Man, you're like, Lions. Yeah, the Lions have been a really feisty team this year. They've got a lot of fight in them, Knocker. They almost pulled that game off. If it wasn't for the refs,
I really
some
think-
will say they could have won that game last night against
I think
the
the
refs.
coach is really changing the culture there out of New England. I really think he's gotten a hold of these guys and made them believers. I truly do. You look at the Lions and they're a different team on the field. They play with heart. They play with passion. Okay, they've lost a game, tied a game, what have you. I think right here this week is their season. I really do. If they lose this game,
the Lions are
season's
2-1. Vikings are 4-2 here, and as we know, the Packers are 5-1. So this is a do or die game for the Lions
is
to
their
stay in
playoff
the
to get
season
themselves
here.
back into it. Yes.
What do you think the spread is in this one here?
I think the Vikings, just based on record, are probably 1.5 to 2, maybe 3.5.
Minnesota favored by 1.5 in this one,
There you
Knocker. I'm going to go with the Vikings here. I just think they're a more solid team. I think that's kind of a demoralizing loss on a short. I know they're coming back home, but still a short week to prep for a team that has so many weapons like the Vikings. I think the Vikings have got it rolling here. As long as Cousins, and it always is, doesn't turn the football over, the Vikings should win the game. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with the Vikings. I'm going to go with them and the cover in this one. I'll go with the Vikings 24-20 over the Lions.
Okay.
What do you got?
Put them up.
Uh-oh.
Put them up.
Are you doing it, Renee? He's going Lions.
What a four.
You don't have Knocker's favorite one.
I'm going with the Lions on this one.
You're going Lions, too? Damn. Renee's
Right,
going
baby.
Lions as
Los
well.
Leones.
All right.
El Rey de la Jungle. That is so Spanglish.
Knocker, that might not
so
Knocker might not be a
It
bad pick. According to again OddsShark, which has all the good trends, Detroit is 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games here, Knocker.
Yeah, they're different
And
team.
the total has gone under in 5 of Minnesota's 6 games against Detroit. So I mean, looking at a really close game here. Like I said, it's going
They
to
are a
come down
different
to a
team,
field
and
goal.
I think Stafford is a different player with this cancer scare and what have you.
Yeah.
I think the pressure of being I got to do everything as a quarterback and win games in football is life. It's not anymore.
Yeah.
So I think now he's more, okay, I love football. This is what I do. But
Plays
it's not
more free
life or death.
almost
So
in a
there's
way.
less
Yeah.
pressure. And I think he's playing with more, just a little more confidence
Right.
and a little
I
less
got you. No,
panic
I got you.
than he has been.
Yeah, I got you. Here we go. Team coming off a bye.
Raiders versus Packers.
The Raiders coming off that big win against Chicago and London, Knocker. Now they've had 2 weeks to
Wow.
prepare. They come into a Packers team coming off a short week. Wow. And yeah, you look at this, you're like, oh, Packers. You look at it, you're like, oh, it's Packers. Like, what? Like, can we just move on, right, guys? We can just move on from this game. Well, no, we can't just move on because the Raiders are playing really well right now. They're 3-2. John Gruden somehow gets his teams motivated enough for every game. The players love him. But the Packers at home, I can never go against them, especially against the Raiders. I don't care what momentum they have or how many weeks off. I got to go with the Packers, and maybe just because they're going to get the calls, right? I mean, as it seems.
Hello.
What do you think the spread, though? How much does Vegas right now? This is a good respect game. How much do you think Vegas respects the Raiders?
I think they respect him enough to make Green Bay 5.5 to 6, not a full touchdown.
6 points by Green Bay here, favor. Good job.
Boy,
right on
I wish
it.
This was last week.
I know, right? You would have been right all over
pretty
it,
good
dude.
this week.
Yeah, we're Dan at it.
We're fucking dad.
Yeah.
Take your cigar and shove it, bro.
I'm actually gonna. I might take those points with the Raiders. It's a backdoor touchdown written all over it. But I gotta go with the Packers here in a close game. I'll go 27-20 Packers over Raiders.
Hey, I'm gonna go based on it's not the tundra yet. It's not frozen. It's going to be chilly, but not frozen. Gruden's got 2 weeks to prepare for this. Green Bay, yes, they're winning, but the most impressive win to me was over the Cowboys. It was just that kind of rivalry game.
Yeah.
And they're coming off a tough battle, short week. I'm going with the Raiders, man.
You're going to go with the Raiders upset.
I'm going to go with the Raiders, and I got to make a move. I got 8
Your
games to make up.
Page 2. Knocker,
right?
but this is the game. Rethink it. You're going Raiders?
Yeah, 2 weeks to prepare. I think the Raiders are a decent football team.
You called
and
the Jets.
I think on the short week,
you.
I think Green Bay's looking at this as a rest game.
Okay.
I think at the beginning of the year, they said, okay, we played Detroit.
A little letdown game too here. Yeah,
okay, we come back. We'll win this at home. Right, let's take. We're gonna take them lightly and move
all
on.
the circumstances lead up to Raiders in an upset here, because just with the short week, the Raiders are a healthier team. No Devontae Adams. What do you got, Renee? Are you slashing?
Yeah, so no, I'm with Knocker. That's it. Yeah, stick together, homie.
It's Halloween season.
I'll fuck you up, man.
All right, Knocker. This is actually going to be a pretty good game here. Here we go.
Texans
Count double
versus Colts.
Texans versus Colts in this one.
Oh,
Knocker.
what a great football game.
Yeah, going to be a really good game. Texans 4-2 on the road against Colts 3-2.
What a great football game. Wow.
Vegas thinks the same way. I'm going to let you know a little hint.
Texas is on the road, but they have a better record. I think they're going to be 1.5 point favorite.
It's even, Knocker.
Okay, pick them. I'm not surprised at all.
It's even
not
money
surprised
on
at
both
all.
of them.
Wow.
Tough pick
this
here.
This is a tough game.
Because if you look at this game right here, Knocker, if we've watched football and me and you know football, this is a typical letdown spot for a Texans team coming off a big win against the Chiefs team. This is also a stub your toe game for the Colts, where you think they should win, and somehow they fuck it up. Which one do you have more confidence in? Do you have the Texans being able to battle, and with that quarterback, do you think quarterback play is the factor here? Because for me, it is. I think these teams, I think the Colts defense isn't as good as they should be, and I think the Texans offense is rolling right now. I'll go with the Texans here. I'm going to go with them 24-23. I think it's that close. I think Vegas is right on there.
Yes,
I think
I
Texans
agree.
somehow pull this out.
This is going to be a very, very,
it's
very,
very
close game.
entertaining game here.
And just I'm a Brissett fan. I told you before.
No, I'm not dissing the kid. I think he's a good fit there right now.
I think he's a good leader, and I think he's taking control of this team. This is his team now.
Yeah.
Andrew Luck is he's just not there anymore.
Yeah.
You know, and I think the fact that Luck sat out most of last year and Brissett played most of last year, like I said at the beginning of the year, the team that could suffer a quarterback loss at best was the Colts. I love this game. I think this game's just
fun to watch. It really is.
I think this
is the Texans Chiefs last week. This is the game where you're going to get some touchdowns. You get the ball thrown around the field.
I'm going to make this my mystery pick.
Mystery pick for you? Okay, I'm going to go mystery pick. All right, go for it.
Okay, you're going Houston, right?
Yeah, I'm going Houston. Okay. What do you got, Renee?
The stars at night.
Everybody in Texas. I know you don't like this.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Knocker, can you grab me a beer, Pops? Appreciate it. All right, next game up here, Knocker. Going to be I guess I won't play blackout game of the week here, Knocker, because one of these teams is still viable. And I'm not going to just crap on them, because now that the Cowboys and the Eagles have shit the bed, there's actually a chance here for this team to actually kind of make maybe a little run in the division. Here we go.
Cardinals versus Giants.
Cardinals-Giants, Knocker. Does this game interest you at all?
Yeah,
Giants, I mean, they're 2-4, and 3-3 is the leader right now. And one of them's going to lose this week because they play each other. So I got to go. I like the Giants in this one, Knocker, but what do you think the spread is here?
Well, West Coast traveling East Coast, I think they're going to give them that home field advantage spread of 3 points.
You're right on it. Giants favored by 3 here. I don't bet this game. I don't like it. I don't
No,
trust
I'm not
it.
touching this.
I don't trust either team. I just have to go with the home team here, and I think Danny Dimes does a little
Stop!
bit. He looked like shit.
I don't want to hear that nickname.
I might call him Danny Dumpster Fire if it leads to any more. All right?
Dumb shit.
Danny Dumb Shit.
Just stop with the Danny Dimes. I don't just find something else.
I know. Daniel, our brother got him stuck in his head.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
Stop! And let me finish.
I'm going to go with the Giants here in
That's what I tell Wendy.
Right?
Seriously. Stop! And let me finish.
Exactly. That's my mother. Thank you. She tells you to stop. You better stop, bitch.
Oh, no. That's what I tell her. Just stop. Let me finish.
Mom's going to meet you.
We've been at this for 2 minutes. Just let me finish.
Mom's going to meet you. Shit. I'm going to go with the
I
Giants.
put 2 minutes into this.
Scares me now because this game scares me because that Cardinals quarterback could run his ass off.
I love him. He looks so little.
Kyler
he looks like
could
Rudy
just,
out
Kyler
there.
Could say,
He looks
dude,
so little.
he looks so little.
He looks so little.
I thought Mariota looked small. No.
Oh, this is the smallest quarterback I've ever seen
Yeah,
play.
he really
He
is.
looks smaller than Flutie. He makes Flutie look like a big guy.
I got to go with Giants. Close game here.
All right.
I'm going to go 2017 Giants.
I'm going Cardinals. I'm going Cardinals, man.
You got to mix a mix. It's okay. That's not a bad pick. Renee, what do you got?
3, 5, 4, 5.
One of my favorites. That's one of my favorite top 5s you've ever had. Top
like it.
5
I
haven't
drop.
played it in a while,
I know.
actually.
Top 5 drop. Well, yeah, they haven't been good.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
All right, Knocker. Let's roll through these games again. Here we go. I think we're going to run through here. I don't think we're going to take a break. Are you good to run through?
Let's keep
All right,
rolling,
here we
man.
go, Knocker. Let's go next up here. I think this might be our blowout game of the week here. Here we go.
49ers versus Redskins.
Lord.
There could be a hurt quarterback in this game. Is it Colt McCoy? Is it?
Wow.
Which quarter are they going to run their Haskins
You know what?
out
This
there?
is-
What are
this
they
is-
going to do?
Based on the last 2 weeks, this is one of those games where you scratch your head and go, how the hell did San Francisco lose this game? How on earth did they possibly lose this game?
Yeah.
Based on the last 2 weeks. Of
Murph,
what
what's
the hell's
going on, Murph?
on?
Shout out. What's going on, Murph?
Yeah, how's that food bill, Murph?
Murph, how's that food bill? How's
going?
that food bill, Murph? What's up, Chad?
Murph, I had 4 boys. You got 1. Okay, I know Butchie's costed you, arm and a leg.
It's
I
Coach
had
Proto
4
the
of
chat.
them.
6-0. That's what the Niners are going. I like it. What's up, Chad? How's it going? I like the beer count going. All right, next
Right?
up. All right, Knocker. How dare you, Knocker, says Proto. In capital letters.
I'm just saying,
Oh,
man.
my God. He said, how dare you. When people, that means
Right?
they're
I
shouting
think he
on the
just
internet.
slapped me like, I challenge you to a duel.
Like, yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah, and it has like the movie sound where it really
You should
thinks
bring
like you're
that
slapping.
back.
You killed my
Slapping
father.
people with gloves.
You killed my father.
You killed my father.
Now you must die.
Now you must die. Now you must pay. All right, Knocker. What do you? That was sexy. I need to do that.
Great
movie. Knocker. 49ers. How much are they? You know they're
Oh,
favored.
the Niners favored
But
by-
how much
by
are they
10 and a
favored
half.
by in this one?
10 and
how
a half.
much?
10 and a half.
10 and a half. Let's see. 10. Knocker. Where is Dan?
Right?
Where is Dan?
I just slapped his bitch ass
You
this
just
week.
slapped him. Guess Dan last week.
I just was intimidated.
He made you look
for
like a
some
fool.
reason.
A
He
fool,
did.
I say.
A fool. He made me look a fool.
Make a fool. All right, Knocker. I'm going to go with the Niners and the cover.
Cover?
Yeah, dude.
This is going to be a dogfight.
You think so?
This is going to be a dogfight, and they're going to win by 3 or less.
Redskins are fucking terrible.
I don't care.
They're
It's
terrible.
one of those games where you
And what?
stare at.
Why? I hope they start Haskins and then fucking Nicky Bosa is gonna fucking tear his. Oh, I don't know. Maybe they're teammates, so we'll see.
I'm just saying, it's so obvious that something bad's going to happen. It's just so obvious. Frisco's going to win the game, but it's not going to be a cakewalk. I would take the Redskins in the points.
You're gonna take Redskins, but Niners win. Redskins in the points though.
Yes.
I'm gonna go Niners 30. I'm gonna go Redskins 17 in this one. They get it done somehow.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Niners or Redskins. What do you got, Renee? Yeah, I like it. Right, Knocker's feeling that one.
feeling that
That's
one.
a
Yeah,
new
that
one.
one. That
That's
is
a
a
new
new
one.
one.
Play it one more time for the B-Knock.
You got to put that on a loop.
Yeah.
I could redo it, make it longer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you should run it like 3 times.
I tell
Okay.
Wendy that too.
Yeah.
Give me a couple minutes.
that,
Run it longer.
That's
Just give me a minute. I can rerun this, make it longer. Hold
Renee,
on there.
I really do like that one. I think that's
on a
yeah.
loop.
Put that on a loop.
That's got to be on a loop.
All right, Knocker. God.
That's Tech Talk. For those of you that don't understand, that's Tech Talk.
Tech Talk. All right, Knocker. Next up, here we go. We got our second game on the schedule. That, guys, we play this drop because these games really should be blacked out. Here we go.
You better have the ticket, because it's the blackout game of the week.
Knocker's most hated team.
Chargers versus Titans.
Knocker, how much do you hate both these teams?
The Chargers worse. There's just no explanation for what happened to them this weekend.
A third-string quarterback that just was on the team 2 weeks ago.
There's no explanation. The last 2
Comes
weeks.
in their place. There's more Steelers fans in there, knowing we're from California.
Right?
I feel bad for them. They need to just go either disband the
the last
team
2 weeks, they have totally and completely shit the bed.
They're fucking
This is a
terrible.
Super Bowl favorite where nobody's really injured except for the safety.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
They got
there's
the
no
tight
really-
end
yeah,
back.
they got their running back back.
Right? Everybody's back,
Yeah.
and you
shit
it
the
just
bed.
looked like
Mike
shit.
Williams can't catch the ball all of a sudden. It's just
And
fucking Eckler can't hold
Rivers-
on to the ball.
Rivers
getting in players' faces and shit. Like,
But Rivers looks like that boxer who takes
yeah.
one fight too many.
And he's just
and
done.
he ages
I
in the
agree
ring.
with you.
You watch him go from.
I feel bad, Knocker. He's had so many. He's like the record holder for never been. Like, you know, Dan Marino's record holder for never won a Super Bowl. At least Dan got there, right? He got there once, right?
Yes.
Rivers has never been to a Super Bowl.
Right.
God damn, is he a Hall of Famer?
Wow, you know what, man? That's going to be
Numbers
a really
are there.
tough
I
call.
mean, if it's stats, he's there.
That's going to be such a rough call.
Because if Marino gets in, he has to get it because he's almost got Marino numbers.
I think the longevity will get him in. The fact that he played so long.
And with one team.
And he played at a high level for a long time.
He stabilized that organization for 15 years.
Yeah,
I mean,
but still, he's had some teams that should have gone to the Super
that
Bowl. And he
LaDainian
didn't get him there.
Tomlinson teams and the Antonio
He just
Gates.
didn't get him there.
Yep.
And now it's done. Now it's a shit show.
Yep.
The Chargers have to
What
draft
do you
a
think the
quarterback.
spread
This
is in
done.
this one, Knocker? Two teams that are reeling, both 2 and 4. What do you think the line here
I
is in
think the
Vegas?
Titans get a boost. I think the Titans are actually going to be favored by 2.5.
Favored by 2. Knocker, God damn, you're good today. Just
Right?
Knocker, I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
Because
You missed the very first one. You were way off on the first game, and I was like, dude,
here we go again,
oh my
right?
God. I was like, Knock, we need to get
Right,
fans
some
listening to
credibility.
this. Some
Hello?
credibility.
Hello?
You're off by like 9 points on spreads, but no, you've locked it up this week.
Yeah, and in all honesty, I do not even look at the spreads before the show.
No, he doesn't.
I don't look at
This is,
anything.
for all the new viewers, he does not. This is like a game
This
we've
is
been
off the
playing
top
for
of
years.
my head.
And most people we have guests in here, they
So
end
I'm
up
doing
playing
pretty
against
good.
us. So he's doing pretty
All right.
well. All right, Knocker.
Okay,
next
so
up.
who do we got?
I'm gonna go with the Titans at home here. I think they have to get a home crowd boost here, Knocker. Chargers there's no reason to have confidence in the Chargers at this point. They can't win at home. They can't win on the road. They just.
Are the Titans starting the other quarterback, not Mariota?
I would think so.
Okay.
I don't think you pull Mariota. I don't know. Or do you let
Again.
Mariota get one more chance at home against the Chargers team that maybe he could show something?
I think you do because I think he can beat the Chargers. But
Either
if he
way,
loses this
either
game, you
quarterback,
bench him.
I'm going Titans. I'm going to go Titans
Okay.
here. I'm going to go Titans. Renee, what do you got?
They used to be the Oilers a long, long time ago when they played in the Houston Astrodome. They've gone from being spoilers to starting 6-0 since they moved to Tennessee to call it home. They had a Music City miracle to conquer Buffalo. Then they came within a yard of winning in the Super Bowl. They've had the same head coach leading all the way. That's one of many reasons that I'm loving how they play. They're the Tennessee Titans. They're the Tennessee Titans. They'll keep on fighting all the way.
All right, we're all going Tennessee.
They're the Tennessee Titans. They're the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans all the way.
Renee, that's good stuff.
A+.
A+. Renee,
frickin'
coming in
plus.
hot tonight.
You like that one?
I might give you $1
Right.
when we're done. Buy yourself a
Extra
McDouble.
garlic bread for
Extra
you,
garlic
my
bread.
man.
Yeah. All right, Knocker. All right, we got 4 more games left. Here we go.
love it.
This game is interesting, and I think I know who's going to win, but I still feel uncomfortable. Here we go.
Saints versus Bears.
Do they
Wow.
recover? I know, right? Bears have had 2 weeks
Wow.
off. I don't know if Trubisky's playing or not in this game. I don't think he is. I can't have. Knocker, I'm gonna go Bears.
Wow.
I'm going to go Bears.
Okay.
2 weeks off. That defense I think the defense is a little embarrassed right now. I think they've seen a couple other teams like New England step up, win some games for their team, and they got beat a couple weeks ago by a Raiders team. You know, you don't think Mac took that personally?
Sure he did.
I think he gets that defense riled up. I'm going to go with the Bears at home, but what do you think the spread is here? This is going to be telling right now. What do you think the spread is here?
I think 2 weeks from now the spread would be totally different once the snow and the really chilly weather hits. I think the Saints are getting them at a good time weather-wise.
Yeah.
And quarterback-wise.
Okay.
I actually think the Saints, oddly enough, are favored by 2.5 on the road.
Bears by 3. Vegas
I don't like that.
I think that even affirms my Bears pick more.
I don't like that.
I'm actually going to go with the Bears here. I'm going to go with the Bears at home. I think the defense gets Teddy. Okay. Teddy's won. It's about time he stubs his foot. I'm going to go Bears defense just overwhelms Teddy.
Wow.
Gets some turnovers. I'm going to go Bears 24-23 over the Saints.
Okay, now Teddy, that's quarterback, right?
Yep.
Played against the Bears. Not the same Bears team,
right,
but he played in the same division. I don't think he's intimidated at all with the black and the white.
In Chicago, that place can get going.
To him, it's just the Bears.
I don't know. I just think he can't keep this.
Okay.
I don't think they can keep this up at this
But
point. I think they're going to stop.
They're not asking him to do anything.
I know,
big.
but I'm going
It's
defense.
Basic,
We'll take your pick. What do you take?
Basic vanilla football for the Saints, and I think their defense on the road in decent weather overwhelms whoever's at quarterback for the Bears. I think they win this 10-9.
All right, the
Going
Saints.
with the Saints.
10-9.
Yes.
Oh my God, that low scoring.
Yes.
All right, but still, you're going Saints either way.
Yes.
Either way. Okay, what do you got, Renee? You know, Blackout Falcon is hating this right now in Atlanta. Dude, you are bringing the fire tonight. Save those, bro.
You are
in fuego tonight. All right, Knocker. Battle the Birds here. Here we go.
Ravens versus Seahawks.
Very interesting game here, Knocker. Very interesting game here. These two teams, Falcons. I mean, the Seahawks have won. I think that's almost. I think they're 5-1 right now. Knocker. You got the Ravens who stubbed their foot at times. Lamar Jackson's looked human, or
fantastic.
at least come back. You know, but he's come back to earth in a couple games. He's looked good.
Yeah.
But he's looked bad at some points too, where it's kind of maybe a little overwhelming. Now, Knocker, what do you think the spread is in this game? This is going to be interesting. The Ravens are 4-2. Seahawks are 5-1 here, Knocker. Vegas isn't stupid.
Oddly enough, I think the Seahawks are favored by 6.5.
Why are they odd? I don't think it's oddly enough. They're going to be favored at home. I mean, you know that. Oh, you think by the amount, you mean?
By the amount,
oh, okay.
Yes. I think, in my mind, it should be a little closer.
It's
but
3.5.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense to me. I really thought it would be like 6, just less than a touchdown. But
I have to go.
I can't argue that.
I got to go veteran quarterback, veteran coach.
Oh, the Saints are going to win this game.
The Seahawks. I got to go Seahawks in this game, Knocker. I actually think they cover this. I'm going to go Seahawks here, 24. I'll go 24-20, right around there, Knocker. I think they just get that cover. It's going to be a good game. Good game to watch. I'm going to go Seahawks at home.
In my opinion, Pete Carroll is one of the best at not allowing his team to let down. I think he really keeps them on edge based on his practices, based on his challenges in practice, based on, you want to start, you got to perform every single week. So I really think they come home feeling really good.
Yeah, I think they feel good momentum.
Really inspired.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the good covers of the week.
Yeah, I think Seahawks. I agree with you, Knocker. What do you got, Renee?
Can't stop
I like you, Renee. You're on fire, bro. On fire. These are all new drops, by the way, to new listeners. Yeah. These are all awesome. I love it. All right, Knocker. Next up here, so we're all rolling Seahawks. Next game, Sunday Night Football.
Eagles versus Cowboys.
Oh, man. What a fucking mess.
3-3, both these teams, Knocker. They both have had such high expectations. I mean, the Eagles were going to go in the NFC to go play the Patriots again. I mean, that's everyone's favorite pick.
Right.
Cowboys were kind of that sleeper underdog. They started off hot 3-0. I have said, I've tweeted out, I'm embarrassed right now to be a Cowboys fan with the way they're playing and the players that they have. It's embarrassing,
No heart.
the gameplay. There's no heart.
Nothing.
The coaching needs to be fine. And I'm at this point where I'm a dilemma because I'm like, am I willing as a Cowboys fan and, question whatever you want to say because I wear a Brady jersey, so fuck all you. I don't care.
I'm a Rams fan and SC fan. I'll wear someone else's jersey.
I'm at this
Fucking
point,
jersey.
Knocker, where I
Who cares?
almost want them to not. I can't say it because I can't even. I want them to. I'm like liar, liar when he can't. I want them to. I want them to not play well.
To get the coach fired.
Yes.
They need a change.
I feel like that. And
They
it's
need a
sad, but I'm
change.
almost willing to give up the season
And if
just to need a change.
If they win this week, it's only just going to
Yes,
prolong
it just
the agony.
prolongs it. Like,
Yes.
God damn it.
Yes.
They're going to win may possibly win the division, maybe get in the playoff, and then they're out again. It's like, oh, Jason Garrett's fine. He gets the playoff.
Okay, let's give him another year.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Knock, what do you think the spread is? So
I think the Eagles
Cowboys
on the road.
are at home.
I think the Eagles on the road are favored 2.5.
Cowboys fair by 3.
No fucking way. No fucking way. No fucking way.
I love when he thinks that about one of my teams.
Seriously, just
He's
no
so
fucking
over.
way.
Stop betting on my fucking team, dude. You
Right.
jinx, you black pile motherfucker. I hate him. I've always told him, do not bet the
I
Cowboys.
just set that just to fuck your day
And
up.
what does he do? He texts me before the Jets game. Fucking Cowboys better cover.
I didn't bet on them. I just sent that out to you. I had the Jets.
You're an asshole
I had
even
the Jets
more.
and
You didn't
pick 'em.
even have money and you sent that
No,
clout out?
yes. I just sent that to fuck your day up.
Knocker's College Locks will be found on his own Twitter page. He will not be.
We don't have time on this show.
Check out his
for this
Periscope whenever.
dick.
Dickhead.
No, I think
All
the
right.
Eagles go in and crush them.
They don't crush him.
I do. I think that the Cowboys are in such disarray. They're looking around each other in the locker room going, okay, boys, what the fuck happened, man? I don't trust you. I don't trust you.
I'm
I
going
don't
to let
trust
everyone
you.
know, and everyone knows I'm like the
And
biggest
is Amari
Cowboys.
Cooper going to play? He sat
Yeah,
out the
that's
second
that
half.
is
Is he
the-
playing this week?
Everyone knows how huge of a Cowboys fan is. I'm going to tell you right now, if I'm going to pick them one more time. If they don't win, and I will say it right now on this show, I won't pick them again. I won't pick them again. I have no faith in them. This is their one shot, Knocker. This is it.
So if they lose, they're going 3-13. Is that what you're saying? Are you saying that? They're 3-3 right now. You just said if they lose, I'll never pick them again. So does that mean they're going 3-13?
If they lose, I am officially on the fire.
I call
Jason.
bullshit on that. I'm just asking. It's a viable question based on your statement. Oh, he just pulled the weed away. He just told Renee no more weed. Wow.
I forgot you have that drop too.
I'm officially on the Jason Garrett like I'm done. He
They should
doesn't
fire
win
him
this
now.
week. Fire not it. Yeah, it has to happen.
The team obviously
Guys,
just based
don't,
on those
guys,
clips.
everyone that's new, just don't take this pick. I'm a Cowboys fan. I have to go with the Cowboys. I can't make it good. But Knocker, you're going Eagles. What do you got?
Of course I am.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, you're making it up for that early
And may I
drop
just say,
earlier.
Amy
I know,
Trask,
yeah.
Amy Trask, I know you don't listen. We tried to get you on the show and what have you, but you're a stud, and I can just so picture this music playing when you walked into a meeting with the Raiders. Just, you're just a badass. You're a female badass, and I hope some way, somehow, this gets to you. But
All
you're
right.
a female badass.
We'll clip. Someone clip it for you. All right, Knocker. Next game we got Monday Night Football. This actually is going to be. It's weird because before the Cowboys game, this game you were like, oh, this is a massacre, but no, it's not.
Monday Night Football. Patriots versus Jets.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
I'm
game.
intrigued.
I am.
Even though I think
am
that I'm not
intrigued.
stupid and I'm not going to just buy into the Jets. I'm not, obviously.
Of
even though
course,
dogs.
you can't.
Patriots are going to win this game. But it's interesting. Does Vegas think how interesting does Vegas? Do you think Vegas think this is it right now?
Come on, Patriots are 10.5 to 12.
They're not at home.
Of course. I understand.
The Patriots are 10. Double digits.
I kicked ass tonight.
It's a matter of how many times does Darnold turn the football over and not turn the football over.
Well, again, Darnold's going to face
know?
a defense that isn't as vanilla as the Cowboys. Like his interview after the game, Dallas did what Dallas does every single week. They play the same two coverages on every single play. And we knew we had to throw the ball to beat them because they sell out to the run. So that tells you that Dallas just doesn't disguise their defenses. They just load up and they challenge you to beat them in the air. Well, the Patriots disguise their defenses. They don't play the same thing on any play 2-3 times in a row. I think the Patriots confused the Jets. I'm not going to believe the hype just because they beat
I
Dallas.
like Mark Sanchez.
Right?
Proto wanted that play.
I think the Patriots kicked their ass.
Yeah, Knocker, I do too. I think they make Donald come. I think they're going to make that defense is so good. I'm going to take the Patriots 24-13. I think they're right there, though. The Jets make it.
I'm going 28-10.
I think they make that offense for the Patriots.
I'm going 28-10.
They have no receiver. Like, they have nobody.
The Patriots?
Yeah.
They don't need anybody. They need guys that just play.
True. All right, Knocker, what do you got, Renee? Last one. You're so awesome.
I don't know why I love that one so much.
Because you like saying.
Because I played it when I was a kid.
Because
Yeah.
you like saying Yankee
I wonder who
Doodle.
wrote this song.
Right?
How the fuck it called it macaroni?
I
How
know.
the fuck did that get into a patriotic song? He
Exactly.
called it macaroni. What the hell does that mean?
And what kind of macaroni? Was it like elbow macaroni? Or was it like shell pasta macaroni?
I'm a macaroni. Just like, what?
Did the Browns?
Knockers knowledge.
Seriously. Was it stars? Chicken and stars? I can get that.
That's
right?
hilarious.
Like, what?
Did the Browns have a bye week this week?
Thank God.
Yeah, Browns are on bye.
Oh man, I made one
There's
for
4
them
All
too.
I
teams on
know
bye.
is they're 2-4 and the Falcons are 1-5. I'm
wait for
winning
next
my
week.
bet,
Wait for next week.
and I'm only one game behind the Cowboys.
Fuck
As
you.
horrible as the Browns have
Jesus
played,
Christ. Get your-
I'm only one game behind the
Get to your
Cowboys.
stupid segment. I gotta pee.
I got a pee too. This is a good time.
Everyone just leaves Knocker right in the segment.
That's all right. They can all suck it. College football is into the meat of the schedule coming up this week. Last week you had number 2 Georgia going down to the Gamecocks. So right now your top 5. Oh my God, it's from the paper. Oh, it's right here. You have Bama. LSU jumps all the way to number 2. They jumped over Clemson, who, although they started the season as number 1, just not as impressive as you think they should be. But Bama, again, this could have been one of my shits of the week. You play 8 games at home. Do you ever travel? Seriously, do you ever travel? To me, it's just pretty disgusting. You have Ohio State at number 4, and Oklahoma at number 5, Wisconsin 6, Penn State 7, Notre Dame off their win over the Trojans. Goes to number 8. Last week's competition, Georgia dropped that game in double overtime to South Carolina. Oklahoma in the Red River Shootout. I am never going to call it the showdown. Oklahoma wins a great football game, 34-27. USC shows some cojones out in South Bend. They dropped the game by 3 points, 30-27. The onside kick at the end of the game. There should have been a penalty called on Notre Dame, and there was a horrible roughing the passer call. But Notre Dame stood their ground and defended their home turf. Arizona State, the Fighting Herman Edwards, down there in Tempe, Arizona. They beat Washington State 38-34. They look pretty good right now. They got a pretty good record, but you keep based on the past history of the Arizona State Sun Devils. They tease you, they build up a good record, and then they just drop the last 3 out of 4. But we'll see what happens this week. We got some compelling games coming up this week. Penn State went down to Iowa. This is a trip-up game for Penn State every single year. They came out with a 17-12 win. Iowa was getting 3.5 points. They should have covered this game, but we'll move on from there.
Did you get to your top 10 or no? Did you do a top 10?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Who are your just top 4? Who do you have in your playoff system right now? Like who makes playoffs?
I think
now that Georgia lost, I just want to know who you got in.
I think they have it right. They have Bama, LSU, Clemson, and Ohio State.
Clemson is a 2 seed?
Clemson's 3.
So
They've
Alabama,
gone from
Clemson,
number 1
Alabama,
to number 3.
Clemson, USC.
Alabama, LSU, Clemson, and Ohio State. That's your top 4. You have
Wisconsin on the outside.
You have Oklahoma and Wisconsin sitting at 5 and 6, and I think the top 6 right now are perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Again, Bama. I just have a hard time with Bama, especially this year. They played 12 games, and eight of them are at home.
Sorry, guys.
8 games are at home. Do they ever freaking travel? LSU right now, to me, is the best team in the country.
Do any of those 6 teams play like a competitive? Like, do they play anybody that can knock them out coming up?
Bama, yes. Bama's going to have to play LSU.
Okay, so they're going to knock each other out. One of those teams will knock each other out, right?
Clemson has the easiest road because they don't play anybody that's really good for the rest of the season.
Okay.
Ohio State is still going to have to play Michigan. And I believe they're still going to have to play Wisconsin, who is sitting at number 6. So we're going to have some knockout games.
Okay, so you are going to have some knockout.
Oklahoma is the best team in their conference, I believe.
And they got a clear path, too.
They got through Texas. They're going to have to play Oklahoma State in the rivalry game.
They control their own destiny.
But they essentially are they're going to end up undefeated.
Yes, you're going to get a Wisconsin. You're going to get a Wisconsin or a Bama. A Clemson for sure.
Clemson's going to be in for sure. And Bama or LSU is going to get in.
Bama or LSU. That's what I mean. Yeah, Bama or LSU are getting in.
Right.
Because a one-loss team of them is not going to get in.
Oklahoma, even though they're going to go undefeated, doesn't play the same schedule that Ohio State plays.
True.
If Ohio State runs the table, and even if Ohio State loses one game, depending on who they lose to, if it's Michigan and Michigan doesn't lose another game the rest of the year, and or Ohio State loses to Wisconsin in the conference championship game, and Wisconsin stumbles with the 1 win, I think Ohio State and Wisconsin as a 1-loss team are better than Oklahoma. Although Oklahoma, Jalen Hurts looks really, really good.
Some of those plays he's making in the middle of the field are insane.
And the only problem I have based on history with Oklahoma is their defense isn't good enough to play the other teams.
True.
That's my problem. Their defense is better this year, but that's my problem with Oklahoma. I don't know if they have a top 4 defense compared to these other teams, even if they lose one game. So your games this weekend, Ohio State on Friday is traveling to Northwestern. 28-point favorite. I like the 28 points. I really believe in Ohio State. They have everything. They are nasty. They keep the pedal to the metal. They don't let up. As far as point spreads are concerned, they don't let up. There's not a whole lot of backdoor cover. They just put the pedal to the metal, and they would just as soon beat you 66-0 than get out to a 34-0 halftime lead and win 34-28.
Right.
Something like that. So I like that attitude. Clemson travels to Louisville, 24-point favorite. I kind of like Louisville in this. Louisville at the beginning of the year.
Not to win, but to cover.
Right.
Okay.
Louisville at the beginning of the year, I wasn't too impressed with, but I think they've survived the Petrino thing. I think they've survived Lamar Jackson leaving. They lost a lot of players.
So they're going to make it at least competitive.
This is their Super Bowl. And Clemson just not as dynamic. They lost so many players. They're just not that they're not the better team, not that they're not a top 4 team. I just don't know if they're a 24-point team.
Do you see this kind of going like that? Was it Clemson's Kansas that played a couple weeks ago?
Clemson
Kentucky?
didn't play Kansas. No.
Kentucky?
No.
Who did they play that had the old Texas coach?
North Carolina.
Yes. Remember how close that game was between those two?
And that's why I'm saying,
like this? Okay.
Right now, Louisville is sitting at home, waiting for Clemson. This is a program-building game for them. They may not win, but I think
lose by 7 or 10, they're okay.
I think they lose by 14.
Okay.
So if I'm betting, I'm taking the points in Louisville.
All right, let's go.
Florida travels to South Carolina, coming off that big win.
Florida getting smashed.
Florida getting smashed, right? Are they getting smashed?
Right.
Florida went into LSU. They lost the game. LSU covered the 12-point spread, but it was late. Florida was in this game. They had one of the best defenses in the country. Florida is -6. I think they cover the South Carolina's big game was last week against Georgia. I think there's a big letdown in Columbia this week. I like Florida to go in there and cover this spread. Okay. LSU is -19 at Mississippi State. So you may think Okay, big game against Florida last week. Little bit of letdown.
Yeah.
There's just way too much offense. LSU, Burrow, if he doesn't win the Heisman Trophy this year, to me, he's the most improved player in the country, bar none. He's just been playing out of his ass. LSU minus 19, I think they cover.
Okay.
Michigan travels to Happy Valley to play Penn State. Michigan gets 8.5 points. I like Penn State all over this.
Me too.
I like Penn
Shea
State
Patterson
to just
is so
just
bad.
beat their
Shea
ass.
Patterson's so terrible.
They just don't have enough. Minnesota.
Your boys in your
undefeated.
parlay, right? You
Part
took
of my
it in a parlay?
parlay. PJ Fleck has gone in there. Row the boat. Row the boat. Minnesota's 28-point favorite against Rutgers. They cover this in the first half. They win this 42-7.
Okay.
One more game. Pac-12, couple of games. ASU traveling to Utah. ASU plus 13. I think this is the year. ASU covers that 13 points. Oregon in the rivalry game, other than Oregon State, goes to Washington. Washington gets 3 points. I like Oregon to cover in that game.
Nice.
A lot of
And-
interesting games this week
And
in
you're coming
college
off that
football.
4-1 week.
Yes.
You're going to put out your picks, right? You're gonna tweet
I
them
will
out?
put them out either tomorrow or Thursday.
At Bud Knocker on Twitter. Also at Interbeans, our producer over there. Thank you very much, Renee. It's been a great show.
Yeah, man.
All right, guys. We get the hell out of here. We'll be back here on Tuesday. Again, spread the word, spread something. Check us out on iTunes, iHeartRadio, all that good stuff, man. Spread the word. Tell somebody. Sportscast family for life. I love you guys. I know Knocker does too. Interbeans, we appreciate you guys coming in every week. Be good humans. Have a fun week. Oh, God, if the Cowboys lose. I would be so depressed.
You know I'm going to bet on them.
I hate you so much.
I would rather lose the $10 just to watch your team lose.
Cut his mic down.